Yes, guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Spurs Talk Show. I hope you are all happy and healthy doing the things that you love to do with those that you love to do them with. It's game day! It's game day! Yeah, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I've sat down and thought I'd press the record button. But you know what? I couldn't get up to Tottenham today. Obviously, shenanigans. It's difficult to get your QR code on the old Nokia. So instead, I was actually going down the pub. I thought, no, bring the pub right here and sit down with you lovely people and watch what is going to be a fascinating game. A fascinating game. The team news is out. Tottenham have made changes, but still gone incredibly strong. And I've got a lot to say about this. I'm not sure whether I think it's the right thing to do or otherwise. We've gone super high risk in the back line with regards Micky van der Ven and Romero and Pedro Porro and Vicario. We're going to bring it up in just a second to show you. But in terms of all of the options that we could have gone with, it's a really strong 11. And look, the value, the benefits, and the optimism for a decent game of football tonight are stronger because of the team we picked. But it's a lot of risk for, I don't know whether or not the argument is a strong enough set of returns in ROI, guys, because ultimately the last thing that you want is an injury on what is essentially a dead rubber for us. Nottingham Forest have got all to play for. They're on the back of 2 defeats. Teams around them picking up points galore. They've got their Champions League hopes. They've got a really strong team out as well, playing their usual counter-attacking team. We're going to be going through both teams in just a second. Before we get into it, guys, there's about 100 of you walking into the house right now. It's nice to see. Smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. I imagine it's going to be small numbers because most people don't associate Spurs Talk Show with watch-alongs anymore. But you know what? I always enjoyed doing them before, but for some reason, I just felt it was a saturated market. And I thought, like, you know what, what's the point? What's the point? But then I thought, no, there's every point. There's every point. So let's do it. Let's see it. Make hay whilst the sun is shining. I don't know what's going on with my leg, but I've got like numb knees. And on my left knee, it's numb. I've got like an itch I can't scratch and it's numb, which is never good. And my right hip is also numb. So I don't know if stresses and shenanigans are taking hold of my health in ways that I haven't yet manifested. Maybe I've had a mini stroke or something. I don't know. But let's find out who's in the house as we get going. We've got Lisa O saying, no way, been forever since you did a watch long. Big up, Sean. Big up to you, Lisa. I hope you're okay, mate. I hope you are doing wonderful things. I hope the doggy is nice and tucked up and ready for a good evening's football over in Mexico. I hope the weather's treating you lovely over there and life is good. Life is good. Future's bright. Future's lily white says, we will win this one tonight. Happy to see the pigeon up front. Yeah, it's going to be it's interesting. His first, I think is it his first start or second start all season? You got Decky back in the 11, first start for 3 months. Knick-knack's coming in with some dour stuff straight away. Trouble with playing a strong 11 is even more embarrassing when you lose. Well, yeah, I guess so. We're gonna look at that in just a second. Worried about injuries. Same Cantab, same mate. I just feel like, Kevin Danso could have had a start tonight and it wouldn't have been a problem. Ben Davies, Archie Gray. Yeah, we're gonna go through it in just a second. Anyway, we're gonna go through it. Let me finish up saying hello. Good to see you though, mate. DB, hope you're good, Shawnee. I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. Life is a struggle. At the moment, but you know what? It doesn't matter when Tottenham are playing because it's game day, and on game day we put all that stuff to one side and we get stuck in. I've got the 32-inch bad boy right here. I'm looking at Jamie Carragher and Will Still. Remember that name? The 32-year-old English manager playing. Is he playing it? Is it Renee or Longs? I'm not sure where he's manager right now, but he's been fascinating to listen to in the build-up, as has Jamie Carragher. And you know what? Both of them have really impressed on me the opinion that I have about Rodrigo Bentancur. They haven't mentioned him specifically, but they've been going through Tottenham's tactics and basically ripping apart the lack of the rest defence and the lack of the kind of offensive marking and that sort of stuff. And they've been pulling apart the gaps in the positional sense. And I'm listening to them, and it reminds me exactly how I feel about Rodrigo Bentancur in the 6. I know that a lot of you are not going to agree with me. I know that a lot of you think that Rodrigo Bentancur was outstanding in the Frankfurt game, and maybe he was, and I didn't think so in the first half. At least second half, I thought everyone was spectacular, but first half, I didn't think so. But watching these two dissect Tottenham's sort of shape and structure, I'm glad I feel the way I do, and I'm not going to change my mind because the weight of opinion in the fan base feels differently about Bentancur. He is not a 6. He is guilty of ball watching far too often. I've said this before. He's obviously an 8, and he hasn't managed to make that switch in his head to know how to handle the other areas of a 6 that has to do their job when the ball is not necessarily near them, or when they're not doing their direct involvement. Indirectly, his positional sense is atrocious. I've seen and mentioned this before too many times, that his willingness to break, and when he presumes that someone else is about to win the ball back and he starts that transition to get on the counter, that's the sort of thing that a box-to-box player does. It's not the sort of thing a 6 does. And just listening to these two guys dissect it, it reminds me very much of my own opinion on the fact, the opinion that I don't think Bentancur is in any way, shape, or form good enough at the stuff that a 6 needs to be when the ball isn't in their direct vicinity. And I hope that it's not going to come back and bite us today. But we'll watch the game. Let's see who else is here. Wait a second. Sine Wave saying they score first 10 minutes, then downhill all the way. As per, they are gunning for everything. We are done this season, lol. I doubt we win this one. Wowzers. See, look, I think it's super important that we do go. I mean, the argument about the strength of the team is a delicate one, because on the one hand, yes, there's injuries, right? That's the risk. And the last thing you want to see is Micky go down, or Romero, or any of them. Decky, it's going to be interesting to see Udogie and Matisse Tell up front. I mean, that's a fascinating thing. I can't wait to see tonight. Udogie on the right with Porro behind. Will they get back and help out the defensive side when Nottingham Forest break? How are we going to break down Nottingham Forest? And if so, is Pedro Porro going to be guilty of getting stuck and caught out of position in transition? And then do we get pounced on like Nottingham Forest love to do with, is it Danilo on the left and Alanga on the right, with Chris Wood up the top and Morgan Gibbs White pulling the strings? It's going to be a fascinating game of chess tonight, guys. It really is. Don't think of this like it's a nothing burger of a game. It isn't. For Nottingham Forest, it's really important. And for Tottenham, it's really important as well for many factors. One, the difference between finishing 16th and 12th, 11th is about 15 million quid in prize money, right? And that's important. It doesn't matter whether or not you. It doesn't matter whether or not you're in the Champions League or otherwise. 15 million quid is 15 million quid. You don't want to miss it for a biscuit. And so, getting those points is important. But more important than that, momentum is everything. Momentum and energy and bite and the buy-in and the confidence going into. I know we've got 10-day break after this game before the big one against Bodo. We've got no game next weekend. But the kind of indirect benefits of having the win against Frankfurt and then the win tonight, the home team, the home fans need to see something, see some energy, see some delivery of aptitude and intelligence and wavelength. And we're talking about Sine Wave. Where is he? Sine Wave. There he is. The name. Get on that Sine Wave. You know what I mean? We need to get on that Sine. I love the name, by the way. Love that name. You're obviously someone who works in maths, I guess. Paul Thomas is saying the players know if they are right and fit. Yes, protect them a match before, but they want and we want momentum. Exactly what I'm saying, Paul. Momentum is so important here, mate. So important. Daniel Hoosen. Big up, Shawnee. Big up, Daniel. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Easy. He's gone stranger than I thought we would today, especially at the back. We're going to win this. I think we're going to win it as well. I really do. And you know what? You know what pisses me off a little bit, guys? It's the amount of times I go and look around YouTube and I see like the big 6 channels, like the kind of the Never a Fouls and those sort of the guys that kind of talk about all football. And there's always a Nottingham Forest fan on there. No disrespect, they're really cool people. They're really nice and they love their club and they talk a lot of sense. But what are they doing on those shows? Tottenham need to be back on there. And Nottingham Forest just doesn't feel right to me. Like they're a part of a bygone era. And let's just kind of get them back in their spot a little bit. Get them back in there. Put them back in their space where they belong, and let's just get this end of season let's just finish the season as incredibly strong as we possibly can, right? Let's get the 3 points tonight. Let's walk away injury-free. Let's learn. Let's see what some of these players can do, because a lot of these players tonight are fighting for a chance to get minutes. Richalison, he's going to be sitting there thinking, thank God I can play. Hopefully he'll get an hour in him. Hopefully he won't break down. I really, really hope he won't break down, the poor guy. As much as I don't fancy him as a Tottenham player for too much longer, I really don't want this guy to break down again like he did in the Liverpool game. That was just heartbreaking to see his frustrations. But he'll be sitting there thinking, you know what? I've got something to say. I want to get a part of this game, this action for the semi-finals. I want to get my name on the team sheet. I don't know if he's played in too many of the Europa League games, so I don't even know if he'll qualify for a winner's medal should we get there and do the business. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Do some work. It's not just me that's got to do my homework today. I'm asking you guys to get on the search bar, get into Google and start tapping away. If you're watching this on the TV, I don't think you are, unless you've got two TVs in the same room at the same time. And if so, you're a madman. What are you doing? Or a mad woman? Or a mad they person? I'm not prejudiced. I don't care about all that. But what are you doing with two TVs in the same house? It's like two phones. Are you one for the burner, one for the football? I don't know what's going on there. But if you're not doing that, then at least get your phone out and do some searches. Is Richarlison going to win a Europa League medal if he hasn't played enough minutes? What is the qualification minutes allowance? How many minutes do you have to play to get yourself a winner's medal? What about Kinsky or Foster or Austin? Did any of those guys qualify? Let me know in the comment section. Get in there, smash the like, smash the subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop the comments. Guys, keep me company today. It's not often I do solo streams anymore, but let's find out. We've got 25 minutes until the game starts. I need a little breather. Got my drink ready to go. I've got my cider ready to go because you can never be too careful. You need to always have two, and I've got some supplies and reserves behind me. So watch. Whilst you're paying attention for Bentancur's not even playing today, is he? So we'll worry about that in a minute. But whilst we're going to be paying attention to positional sense, off the ball, right? We're going to be keeping an eye. Tonight is about educating ourselves, guys. Tonight is about paying attention to the things that the cameras and the commentary team that you would be seeing if you were listening to the TV, but you're not. You're watching me, which is much better. Congratulations for making the right choice. Of all the choices you made today, this is the correct one. Well done. But in any event, we need to be paying attention to be seeing whether or not certain players deserve their chance, because like we've got the likes of Udogie. He's going to be sitting there going, I fancy that if I put in a couple of goals tonight, or, you know, put in a goal and an assist, then maybe, just maybe, I get 45 minutes or 60 minutes against Bodo in the home leg. Do I get a sniff of ousting Brennan Johnson? To me, that is a very, very, very interesting argument. And I want to see it. And I want to see Matisse Tell. Matisse Tell's going to be sitting there saying, I'm only playing on the left because Sonny's injured. And how long Sonny going to be out for? We don't know. We're not even really sure why he's still out. Why didn't he travel? Lots of debate going on about what does that mean? Is there something going on there? I don't think there's anything. There's no smoke there for me. But I think he's just injured. But Matisse Teller's going to be sitting there saying, if I put in a shift like I did against Frankfurt tonight, then surely I've got a chance of playing in the first leg against Bodo Glimt, whether or not Sonny's fit. Is he not? We don't know. Keep an eye out. Let's talk about that as the game goes on. What about what we said about Richarlison? Kulusevski, he's going to be sitting there saying the heroics of Maddison in the first leg. Maddison can't play tonight because I think he's concussion bound, or whatever the phrase is. And so Kulusevski's going to be sitting there going, but Maddison did put in a shift and he was responsible for the pen. So therefore, I want to be playing in these next games. So this game tonight is more than just about stuffing up Nottingham Forest Champions League's hopes, and it's more than just momentum. It's about fighting for your spot in the team. And that is why I think this one has more on the line than a lot of people think. And that is why I think that we should be interesting, and it should be a fascinating encounter, especially with Nuno back at the lane, especially with Nottingham Forest and the way that they set up and the way that we'll play against, at home. Are we going to revert back to Ange Ball with the high line, the high press, the big gaps, and Romero being asked to spray 30-yard passes into wingers that have dropped to the halfway line? If the goalkeeper's going to play out short from the back, or is he going to go long? I don't know. I need a breath and I need a gulp. I need a breath and a gulp. Where did we get to in the hellos? We got to commonly known as masturbation knee. Perfect place. Well, is it you that's hacking me? Is it you that's watching me? Are you watching me through the cameras? How do you know, DB? How do you know? Future Music, big up Sean and all, up the Spurs, whatever the lineup. Come on, boys. Good to see you, Future Music. I'm sweating as well. Open the window. Bear with me 1 second. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. By the way, let me know in the comments if you fancy getting yourselves one of these, because I do have, I never followed through with the guy who was reaching out to me on Twitter, but I can get these bad boys for like 50 quid or something, or 45 quid, I'm not sure. And they are classy, San Diego. Stay classy. Callum Roche is saying, feeling groundlessly optimistic. What do you mean groundlessly? It's Monday Night Football. Strong lineup with sensible rotations, like the forward line. You like the forward line? I like the forward line. I'm really interested. You know what? Whilst I'm talking to you, I'm going to get the lineup up. Hide my ugly mug for a minute. Hide my ugly mug. Brennan Johnson's just been seen doing the warm-up. Good to see you, Brennan. That one never gets old. Where is my lineups? Here we go. Let's get the Tottenham lineup for us. Vicario in goal. Where did we get to? Will still manages Reams. That's it. Reams. Where did we get to in my list? Who? Future Music. Here we go. Callum Roche, feeling groundlessly optimistic. Can jump 3 places in the table. That's 9 million quid, Nick Paddy Whack. Give a dog a bone. You know what I mean? 9 million schmackaroonies. Not to be sniffed at. We've got Vicario, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Spence. Solid as a rock back line. Pape Sarr. Oh, Bentancur is playing. Bentancur, Sarr, and Kulusevski. So Pape Sarr, the forgotten man at Tottenham. The forgotten man. Interceptions, anticipation, covers blades of grass like, I don't know, like my masturbation knee is covering up other holes in my health scares. Bentancur, Kulusevski, Wilson, Odegaard. Look at that front three, though. It's spicy. I mean, I would love to see that. I mean, no disrespect to you, Rishi. I'm glad you're coming back. I want to see a big night from you, mate. I do. I really do. But I think that Odegaard, Tell, and Solanke would be a dynamite front three. That pace and that trickery. Because in the Frankfurt game, guys, it was all down the left-hand side, wasn't it? Matisse Tell and Udogie were linking up really well. It's going to be also fascinating to see whether Matisse Tell and Jed Spence can create that kind of relationship, that ta-ta-ta that we saw between Destiny and Matisse Tell on the left-hand side. Jed Spence and Sonny hasn't really forged a great relationship just yet. Maybe Sonny's responsible for that more than Jed Spence. Jed Spence can get forward, but likes to cut inside a little bit more. Destiny Udogie likes to get forward and just dive bomb like an 8-year-old at a holiday park. Let me see who's on the bench. We've got Kinsky on the bench. We've got Ben Davies. We've got Danso. Kevin can go straight into the 11. If you were asking me before the game, I would have given Danso the shift this evening. Archie Gray, Bissouma. No space for Bissouma. Interesting. Does that mean that we can... we know that Berghvall's just being rested. We know that's for sure. Do we assume from this that Bissouma is just dead rubber? He's bottom of the barrel. I think we can assume that he's bottom of the barrel now. Maddison, obviously. Oh, he's on the bench. Therefore, he can play. And then Johnson rested and Dom Solanke as well. That's a strong bench. We've got options if we need to. It's game day, says Chris O'Sullivan. Let's get rid of this and let's pivot to the Nottingham Forest team. We've got Selzy in goal. Back four of, if I'm not mistaken, Murillo, Tofolo, Neco Williams playing right back or left back? Left back, I think. Oh, right back. Tofolo playing left back. Gibbs White in the 10. Chris Wood in the 9. Dominguez and Dominguez and it's Tofolo. No, wait a minute. Milenkovic, Murillo at centre backs. Williams and Tofolo as the full backs. Midfield of Dominguez and then Danilo on the left. Chris Wood up the top. Gibbs White in the 10. Alanga on the right. Who's the other guys playing? Who am I missing out? Anderson. There he is. Anderson is the other midfielder in the DM. Double pivot time. Interesting on the bench for them. They've got Miguel in goal, Morato, Sangare. Is that Ibrahim Sangare? Ibrahim Sangare. I used to love Sangare. I remember pitching him to you lot to 2023. I remember saying that Tottenham should be signing Ibrahim Sangare. You can't even get on the starting 11 of a team that's sitting in 6th place. Who else we got? And Awonyi. He's danger man as well if he's playing up the top end of the pitch. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Tottenham wanted him. Marino, Yates, Sosa, and Abbott. Interesting. It's going to be as you thought it was with Nottingham Forest. It is. Let's get back to the comments and see. Let's see, where did we get to? We got to knick-knack. Anything that puts Man United further down the league has to be a good thing. 100%. 100%. There's Nuno on the old bad boy on the TV. Excuse me. Evening show, mate. Great to have you back for a watch long. Good to see you, Spurs GCTV. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Energy out of me right now. I was feeling a little bit amped up. I need to calm down. Is this going to calm me down? Hang on. No, it's not going to calm me down. Not going to calm me down at all. What else we got going on? Dobby's dad. Hello, Dobby's dad. How's Dobby? I'm all right with this lineup. It's a damned if you play him, damned if you don't type thing. Who's this Will guy? Will Still. And still. He's good. He's an interesting guy, actually. Knows his stuff. I don't know if he excuse me, I don't know if he would have the kind of respect of certain imagine playing in the managing in the Premier League at 32. Does it carry that weight? I don't think you get there yet, but he'll be in the Premier League at some point. It's interesting watching his training as well. He speaks half in French, half in English, even though none of his players are English. He's like, I don't want to be doing this forever. You learn I'll speak your language, but you got to learn mine a little bit as well. Lons. It is Lons. Is it Lons or is it Reams? Someone clarify. Good evening, Sean. Leeds and Burnley have just been promoted to the Premier League. Yep. It's always the same. That's why I've been saying the Premier League is boring. The same 3 teams go up, same 3 teams go down, and then generally speaking, the same teams at the top end of the table who are fighting for the same things. Although this season's been a little bit more interesting with regards to the top 4 race for sure. I think there's still like 6 or 7 teams that can all kind of fight it out, or at least for European spots. Anyway, what's the farting lineup tonight? You've just seen it. I put it on the screen a second ago. It's the coin. Good to see you, mate. What coin are you championing? What coin are you championing? That looks like a Roman coin. I thought it was some sort of crypto, but no. You're interested in actual coins. Looks like I've had my crypto vanish as well, which is always nice to see. Anyway, Will Still manages Ream. Okay. See, I don't know what's going on. Love the new look. Always liked you, mate. Thank you, mate. But always liked you as well. Alfredo Oscarson. You sound like you're a little bit. Are you part of the enemy? I don't know if Alfredo Oscarson sounds a little bit Norwegian to me, and I've got a lot of time for Scandinavians. They're my favourite type of people, apart from Australians and Sweden. Well, Swedes and Australians are my favourite people. But listen, Norwegians. I've not been to Norway, but whenever I've been, I remember I went to Thailand once, and I was there on my own. I'd just finished my Thai boxing camp where I fought like 3 undercard fights after 6 months of training in Thailand. No, 5 months of training. And then I had nowhere to go. It was all done and dusted. And I was like, Jesus, now what do I do? And in the end, I ended up moving to Australia to start a new life. But before then, I had like 2 weeks to myself. And I went down to Koh Samui, and there was the full moon party at Koh Phangan. And I got on a boat to go over. And I was like, Jesus, I'm 30 years old. This was like 12 years ago. I'm 30 years old. And I'm going to a full moon party. What am I doing here? What am I doing? And then I met a bunch of Norwegians. And one of them was a girl. And her name was Savannah. And she was sensational. She was sensationale. And I'll never forget her, even though I haven't thought about her for the last probably 8 years. But just seeing your name. I'm not even assuming that you're Norwegian. You might be Swedish. You might even be something else. You might be Finn. Or you might just be called that. And you could actually be from Basildon for all I know. But either way, I love you too, man. Well, I like you too. You say you like me. I liked you too. We're not at the point of love yet. And that's fine. That's fine. We can grow. We can be there. We can get there together. Big up Sean, says Terry Wright. Big up to you as well. Liston Hines, part of the 57 varieties. I'm convinced Berghvall will become a superstar eventually. How long can we keep him? Become a superstar eventually. He's already superstar in my mind, mate. From the very first minute I saw this guy, I don't often like to do the I told you so's or the I called this early or whatever, but there a lot of people saying, relax, he's a kid. I was like, no, you can just see, you can see it. You can see it in players that are kids. If they have, even if they make mistakes, their desire to get on the ball shows an inbuilt belief in themselves that they're not fazed by the standard, the step up, the level up. And in the first time I saw him, he was a lunatic, but he wanted to be on the ball every time, and he was brilliant. And his peripheral was fantastic, and he's bulked up in the gym because of our boy Decky keeping him under his wing. And this guy is going to be a monster. When you say how long can we keep him, I would argue that gone are the days of like Tottenham being a selling club, unless there's a desire to leave. But you know what? He came to Tottenham ahead of Barcelona. If you're coming to Tottenham ahead of Barcelona, then like you don't have any kind of like, you know, you could have gone to Barcelona, but you didn't. And Barcelona are probably one of the, I don't know, the 15 clubs in Europe that would easily be able to say with bigger name, bigger team, bigger draw, bigger this, bigger that, bigger history than Tottenham. But he turned them down to come to us. Loyalty as well. Bought in, we repaid it. And if he turns 19, if he turns 20 in 10 months' time and has a Europa League winners medal, he's going to have a connection to Tottenham Hotspur forever. Forever! For like doing the old... the inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game. Every minute. You got to claw with the fingernails. What's his name? What's that guy's name? The actor. What's his name? Any Given Sunday. Al Pacino. Football. It's all about inches. We'll keep him for years. Levy's good at that at least, says the coin. Sly dig. What's Berghvall actually done? No goals, 1 assist, 3 yellow cards. Yeah, he has scored a goal. He scored against Liverpool in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. By the way, everyone's talking about, Ange Postecoglou got to a semi-final of the Europa League in his second season. This is our second semi-final of the season. Second semi-final of the season. Not to be sniffed at, not to be underestimated, not to be overlooked. He's not a league guy. Maybe if we could have like a, split screen, maybe that's the solution. You bring in Ange, rotation managers. How about that? Imagine that. Imagine that's the new incarnation of football, right? You have squad rotation. You have managerial rotation. You know what? This week we're playing a top 5 team. You're in. Let's bring in this guy. This week we're going to have to play a little bit more back block, a little bit more low block counter. Nuno, step up, son. It's your night tonight. And then next time you go, right, we're 3-0 down. The only hope we've got is gung-ho football. Ange, come on, mate. It's who we are. Tonight, it's who we are. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If there was like managerial rotation. I like that. I might do a video on that. Can't see too many teams being desperate to sign him. I don't know. I think you're missing out here, mate. Nick, I think you're missing out on this one. How long have we got? 8 minutes till kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes till kickoff. What else we got? He dictates the tempo of the games and pulls us up from our bootstraps. 100% he does. I don't care about this result, except I will be very happy if Forest keep Chelsea out of top 5. Oh, so you're actually hoping for... Excuse me. You're actually hoping for a Forest win. Am I inferring that correctly? I feel like I might be. Don't know about that, Jackal. The day of the Jackal 70. He's a prospect who's already starting to stand head and shoulders with the other players and on the pitch. Yeah, the coin is taken on Knick-Knack here. I smell Richalison headed goal. I just want to see him get through 90 minutes, frankly. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're okay, buddy. Is it your back? I think last time I spoke to you or saw you on camera, you had a bad back. I think you were lying down. Hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're okay. I haven't seen you for a while. You could have said the exact same thing about Gareth Bale, except when Gareth Bale started for us, we lost like 24 games in a row. We almost like a curse to us. 100%. Hoo yeah! Dig it. 100%. Big up, Sean. How's Bugsy? She snapped at me. She's been a bad girl. She snapped at me earlier because I went down to like blow a raspberry on her belly and she doesn't like it. And then I did like a on her belly, and then she was like, looked at me, and then I pulled back and I went, Bugsy, behave. And then I leant over her as well because she was lying on my bed. I leant over her to go again. But before I even did anything, I didn't do anything. She went, she showed me like the snarling. I was like, who do you think you are? I'm your daddy. Outrageous candor from the little git. So she's going to, maybe I have to strip the ball away from her, We do have a game next weekend, Sean. Liverpool at Anfield. Oh, we do. Of course we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. How can I forget that? That was a while back as well. How far back am I on the... Oh, no, I'm not too far back on the chat. The chat's quite quiet. Most of you probably at the game. Nothing wrong with a solo stream, Sean, says Derek. Yeah, Derek, good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you for ages. Also, I think you've left comments in the past saying that you're not a fan of Johnny Boy. So I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I see what you're saying. Johnny Boy's my boy. And look, you can't please everybody all the time. Anyway, the game's about to start, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes. Bentancur is playing. Yes, he is. He is. And I want you to keep an eye out for this tonight because I think you will see ball watching. I think you will see when we have possession at the top end of the pitch, and if he's sitting back a little bit and playing the kind of the deeper six, I think you'll see moments where he is he's not doing the rest defense, and that is problematic because you need to be paying attention at all times. There's never a moment where a player should be like resting on his laurels. And I think that Bentancur can do that in the six a little bit too much when the ball is at the other end of the pitch. And then we can get caught out. That not to say he's not stepped up, but Tottenham's need for a six. I've been saying it for years. A six. The Bible's been saying it for 2,000 years. I've been saying it for not that little difference in years. That didn't even come out right. I need more alcohol. I'm not coming out properly. The Bible's been saying that for 2,000 years. I have been saying it for not that much smaller a time period. It still doesn't sound right. We're going to move on. If you don't get it right second time, you don't say it again. It's like when you say to someone, hey, mate, can you pass the beer or pass the salt? And they go, what? And you go, can you pass the salt? And they go, what? Just eat your dinner without the salt. Okay? You can't ask a third time. If someone doesn't hear you the second time you say it, you move on. Just like that with live streaming. If you screw up twice on the bounce, you move on. That's what we're going to do right now. We're moving on to the game. 4 minutes to play. 4 minutes till kickoff. Hope you play a bit more pragmatically, says PH Family. Oh, hang on a second. I've gone past Ross. Good to see you, Ross. I believe if he is in the squad and on the bench, he will get a medal. Who's he? Richalison. That's from 20 minutes ago. Good to see you back, Dino. Good to see you back, mate. Chit-chat. Of course, chit-chat. Hopefully we play a bit more pragmatically. Worried about Van der Ven on the halfway line. Constantly having to make hamstring bursting recovery runs, against Alanga. Ay. Not good. Let's hope that we can be a little bit more. It'll be interesting to see how... This is the other factor. Has Ange learned anything from the reaction universally applauding him for Thursday? Are we going to do something similar? Or are we going out? Again, Romero's Capitan tonight. Vicario coming out behind him. Pedro Porro. And I always wonder. You know that song? I'm going to come back to that when my mind's working. There's a song that reminds me of Pedro Porro. And I can't think of it right now. It's a Spanish song that was #1 in the charts in the UK. And I always remember it from when I was like 21 years old, going to the pizza shop after nights out in Kingston, and it was played on loop 100 times. It will come to me in the game, and I'll start singing it. And I just think that it's Pedro Porro in a nutshell, personified. Oh, look, home in a nutshell. Surprised he's playing Romero after the whack he took. Did Romero take a whack? Oh, he did take a whack, didn't he, Tez? Yes, he did, Telbo. He's behind you. No, where? Maddison can't have a concussion. He's on the bench. Exactly. Jackal 70. You're calling me out for my nonsense. You're calling me out for the stuff that I'm saying. No Archie Gray. Archie Gray is on the bench, I believe. Archie Gray is on the bench. Let's have a look. Yes, he is. He's right there underneath Kinsky's name. Ratatata. Ratatata. What are we going for here? Where do we go to? Good to see you, mate. Says Blissy. Good to see you, Bliss. Blissy Wiss. Is that, are they cats? Is that a cat or a dog? That's a dog. And you've got highlights in your hair. And you're probably as old as I am. Love it. Love the confidence. Sean, the Hotspur hippie has started on me now too. Is he still... that guy. Tell me, talk to me about it, Dino. What's he done? Well, what have you done? What's he done? Did you dare to say something? I bet. Oh, you know what? There was a period about 2 weeks ago when he was off on his daily rant, saying the same thing every day, that I dialed in because there was not a lot of other content to listen to, and I was dialing in, just watching the guy, having a moment, and I felt a little bit for him, and then he went for me, and I was like, oh, okay. It is what it is. Let the live and let live. Live and let live. Lay off Johnson, says Groucho. When did I go after Johnson? Because what? Because of this? Where is it? Here he is. There you are, Brennan. Good, Jota. Nah, he was good against Frankfurt. He got back. And that's why I thought at the time.
Wow. And fuck me.
When I saw it, I was like, wowzers. But you know what? In the summer, Tottenham need a few things in the transfer window, and it's going to take a lot of money, and that's why the Champions League is going to be there. The Champions League money is going to be important, and when you think about what we can do with the doubling of the events and also the Europa League prize money transferring into Champions League prize money, plus the draw of the Champions League, plus the fact that for the first time ever we only need about 3 or 4 players to make our squad, that sort of stuff.
When you start hearing people like that say things like that, that gives me a fucking hard-on.
Gives me a hard-on. That's why I've got masturbation knee. Apparently. Where did we get to? Al Pacino. Yes, that was Al Pacino. Football, as in life, is all about inches. Now I can't make you do it. My favourite Spurs YouTuber, says Farid Nasser. Well, thank you very much, Nasser. Appreciate you, mate. Sean, that jacket is pucker. I can get them for you. I can get them for all of you for 50 quid. Give or take, 45 quid, 50 quid, something like that. Let me know if you want them. I can get a little link put in the description of my videos. It's sensational. Too much, mate. Chill out. What's too much, mate? Not sure what's too much. Here we go. About to start, guys. About to start. Patrick, gin, vodka, or water? This is vodka with lemonade. Game's about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Game's about to start. Let's sit back. What do I do here? Let me fill this bad boy up. And the game's underway. We're underway. Here we go. Here's Tells. Launches it long. Big Rom Bomb comes and clears it out for a throw-in. Oh, there's a lot of empty seats there tonight. A lot of empty seats. Wowzers. No wonder I didn't sell my ticket. In fact, I put my ticket on the exchange probably like 8 times this season. I think I've only sold 1 ticket. Here we go. Is Dejan Kulusevski back to Bentancur. Nice to see him get an early touch. Lovely ball from Van der Ven down the left-hand side to Matisse Tell on the left wing. Being overlapped nicely there by Jed Spence. Jed Spence has got a little chance here. Little chance. 1-on-1 with Neco Williams. Number 7. Who's number 7? Uwe, number 7. Yeah, Neco Williams playing right back, and it's Toffolo playing left back. That's why I was getting confused. I thought Toffolo was a right back, but he's not. Here's Matisse Tell again, cutting inside. Oh, he leaves the ball behind. Oh, he leaves the ball behind, but it's a good chance. He wins the ball back. Matisse Tell. There's a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Blocked by Big Milenkovic. Good start from Tottenham. Pape Sarr whips the ball in. No one in the middle. Well, Bentancur picks the ball up. Oh, it's a good start from Tottenham. Pape Sarr towards the back post, nobody there. Pape Sarr, 2 crosses, 2 nil point. But Matisse Tell looking feisty. I told you this, boys. Matisse Tell is looking for a starting berth. He is coming out strong, and he wants his starting berth. He wants us to be sitting there saying, forget Sonny. I'm the new Sonny. I'm your Sonny now. That's what he wants to be saying. I'm going to be seeing what's going on. 400 people in the house, guys. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're doing this on Twitter as well. I should also be doing this other places. I found out a way to stream to websites and things. So, like, I might even set up my own Spurs Talk Show website where we can, like, do all sorts of things together. A bit like United Stand and all that stuff, where we can do player ratings, interacting content, and all sorts of stuff. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Maybe that's my future. Once I get past these hacking problems, I've got so many plans, so many ideas of how to reinvigorate the football space in the Tottenham community. Got this idea for a thing called Spurs Hub, which is going to be awesome. I've already got the domain, and it's going to be like a single entity where you can go every day for everything you want. All your YouTube content, all your podcasts, all your blogs, all your news nows, all your football Londons, everything under one roof, all including like a Discord, like a server, like a forum, like a everywhere, everything you need is all going to be under one hub called Spurs Hub. It's going to be fantastic. And also with that comes in the future, version 2 of it is going to be a watch to earn model. So you as the audience get a little slice of the pie from advertising revenues. We're going to try and take things away from YouTube. We're going to try and make the distribution of revenue a little bit fairer for the creators and for the audience. It's a fascinating concept that I'll be working on. Well, I am already working on it, but it's a background idea right now. Anyway, probably shouldn't have said too much just then. Maybe I just said too much, but it is what it is. Anyway, it'd be great if you have a live match clock on your stream. Oh, wait, shit. How did I forget to do that? How did I forget to do that? Oh, my word. Let me see if I can get that going. What's going on? How did I, oh, mate, I might have to, hang on. We're at 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Hang on. Of all the things I forgot to do. Live clock, live score clock. No, what's the website called? Scoreboard, was it? Oh my word. Hang about. How have I screwed that up? Wowzers. I'm going to focus that. In the meantime, Nottingham Forest. I've got a corner kick here. Shot for distance. Oh, no, it's 1-0 Forest. Anderson. Oh, no. Oh, he's taken it. The corner's been flicked out, and he's taken a bang, and it's hit the ground, and it's taken a deflection, and it's popped up off of someone's leg. Jesus Christ. Terrible start. It was a good start, though, for Tottenham. It was a good start. Let me sort this out now. Fuck's sake, how did I do that? Bear with me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's have a look at that for a second. Pedro Porro clears it. It's come off of Bentancur's undercarriage, I think, or his thigh. Yeah, his thigh, and it's flicked up. Not a lot that Vicario can do there. Wow. Okay, let me get this into the... Wait a minute. Fuck's sake. Gee whiz. How do I get rid of this shit? 1-0 to... Bear with me 2 seconds, guys, and I'm going to change this all now. Fucking hell. Wowzers. What will we up to? How do I change this? How do I change this? Change it. Here we go. We're on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right, 7. That'll do something like that. And then bang, and then give me 2 seconds, guys. Don't disappear. 1-0 to Forest. What an absolute disaster. All right, there you go. Actually, it's a few seconds behind. Damn it! There we go. How bad is that? That doesn't even look nice. It looks terrible. It looks terrible, but we're back in the game at least. Jesus Christ. Our league form is atrocious. Where we get to? 500 people watching. I didn't even have a scoreboard up. Now I've got to put the scoreboard, make it look nicer. How do I make it look better? Let's do it that way. No, that's not going to work. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. How forgetful of me. And I've got to do the score as well. Fuck's sake. And I want to change that to Tottenham. Jesus. H. Christ. Forgive. Oh, no! Go away. Forest. Can I get rid of this thing? Why has that stopped? Hang on. 29, 30. Bang. All right. Is that good enough? Are you happy? Are you happy? Why is there an ad as well? Go away. Don't want you. I can disappear. I'm going to change that up at half time, make that a little bit prettier. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Can I change it this way? No, it's fine. Don't do that. Wait a minute. How does that look? Ah! There we go. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Fucking hell. An absolute shit show. So it's like, who was it who pointed out that? Who was it who pointed that out? You absolute bozo. Telling me about, oh, it'd be nice if you could get the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden I look up and we're 1-0 down. That's not gonna, I'm not going to make the highlight reel now, am I? All those channels that go scratch the highlight reels, I'm not going to make it on that, am I? I'm talking about bloody fixing a scoreboard. Chancellor, no, Forest, oh no, it's 2-0. Oh my God. Chris Wood. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he offside? That's too easy. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, thank God for that. But Jesus Christ, Jed Spence, Micky van der Ven. Chalk it off, please. Chalk it off. Fucking hell. 10 minutes in. Why has my scoreboard gone back to 10 minutes? Hang about. Hang about. Did I ask for a breather? I didn't ask for any breather. Why are we doing 10-minute period? No. Periods are 50 minutes. You absolute shit. What are we doing here? Oh, come off it now. Edit that. What are we on? 11, 22, And okay. And then they need a goal. It's embarrassing. Can you tell I'm ring rusty? Let's go back to the game. Here comes Matisse Tell. Come on, Matisse Tell. Put it through. Jed Spence overlaps on the left-hand side. Very nice. Little step over. Jed Spence whips it in. Nobody there. Here's Rombom. No, Pedro Porro looks outside to Decky. Sort of look a little bit shell-shocked. Open game this is, though. Pedro Porro tries a little sort of cross-come shot. No joy there. Tottenham all out of position. All out of shape here. Not good enough. Not good enough. Get yourselves back in block. Lock it up, people. What is going on? F the scoreboard, mate. We're on Timo time. We're on Timo time. Hey, come on, then. Let's go, Wilson. Wilson! Wilson! Reference. Let me know in the comments. First one gets a shot of vodka. Here's Matisse Tell looking dangerous, looking sprightly. No, he's whipped that nice one outside. Here's Pedro Porro now. Putting a good ball, Pedro. That'll do, Pedro. That'll do. Corner kick to Tottenham. Let's go, Tottenham. Let's go. Richarlison's down. Is he down injured? No, he's having a moan and a whinge. Forest fans loving this. Tottenham fans not so much. We've been uncut twice. Cut open like a hot knife through a bottle of slightly frozen vodka. Milenkovic pushing and shoving going on. Here's Pedro Porro. Come on, you Spurs. You can hear the song, hear the chant. Nice ball into the box. Oh, Bentancur gets a free header, but he's missed it. And Matisse Tell. Block. Shot blocked. Win it. Win it. Penalty. No. Pedro Porro gets the ball back. Here's Decky again. Decky whips the ball in. Nobody there, Decky. Look up, mate. You're usually looking up like it's a dwarf in a basketball convention, my man. What are you doing? Not a fan of this defensive shape, though. Nottingham Forest having far too much ease in which they're cutting through us. Friday night dinner, says LV3. Is this the fake LV3 or the nice LV3? I'm not sure. There's two LV3s. One of them is like staunchly leave you out, calling me a liar and all this stuff. And the other one comes in and says, all right, Shawnee boy, nice to see you. We don't know which LV3 it is tonight. Or is it just people that are doppelgangers? Don't know. Don't really mind. It's Monday Night Football, and it's game day. And we're 1-0 down after 14 minutes. Could be 2 if it wasn't for a lanky man leaning in to an offside trap. But not good enough. Not good enough positional place. Here's Neco Williams with a throw-in. Let's get back. Here's Milenkovic looking forward. He's going to bang it long. Tottenham win the throw-in. Is the clock working? Yeah, the clock's working. Okay. We don't care. It's what's going on. Genuinely do not care. No pride or drive at all. Just a ragtag collection of misfits with a couple of quality prospects in the shop window for Levy. Oh, sine wave. That's a little bit miserable. Nice ball coming into Richalison. A little bit undercut there, though. Bentancur, you've been completely cut out there. This is what I'm talking about at Bentancur. This is what I'm talking about. That is Bentancur's positional place. He's been absolutely torn apart. And now we're going to get a yellow card against us. You're lucky to get away with that one, Rombom. You are lucky to get away with that one, mate. Rombom's not happy, but he's lucky to get away with that one. And that's because Bentancur was completely caught out of possession and out of position. That should be... Oh, my God, Rombom. What are you doing, mate? Do another one of those, mate, and you are yellow carded. Did anyone... I'm sure you all saw it. In the last... Oh, hang on. Oh, no. I thought the referee was going to go to do the monitor thing there. Nottingham Forest can cut through us at ease because Bentancur doesn't know how to be a 6. I'm sorry. Everyone that says that he's brilliant. Disagree. I disagree. Oh, it's too easy. They just cut it short, gone down the wing. Pedro Porro's out of position. Ball's whipped in. Chance. 2-0. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy. That is too easy. It's pathetic. That is a pathetic structural setup from a set piece. That is horrendous. Pedro Porro, hang your head in shame for your positional awareness. And by the way, Romero and Van der Ven, you've got Chris Bloody Wood, who's winning everything in the air, but he's got no one anywhere near him. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Look at that. No one's paying attention. Pedro Porro just leaves his man, lets his man go free all the time in the world. Is he offside again? No, he's not this time. It's too easy. Bentancur, nowhere near it. Romero, nowhere near it. Van der Ven, nowhere near it. Free header, 2-0 down. This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. It's so easy. Oh, Micky Van der Ven as well. What the fuck was that, mate? What was that? I've got to change the scoreboard again. How glad am I didn't go tonight? 600 people here. Smash the like button if you're unimpressed with the football. Hit the subscribe if you're impartial about the commentary. Go on, Wilson. Go on, Wilson. Whip it in nicely. Oh, I don't know what that was. Cross or shot? I think it was a cross. I think it hits the bar. Come on, Matisse Tell. Let's go. Come on, Tottenham. If we're going to do it this way, if we're going to play this sort of football, then let's just go for it. Let's just go for it then. But Bentancur, you're out of position again, mate. What are you doing? I'm not having this. Bentancur's amazing. I'm going to die on this hill. Sell him in the summer. Get rid of him. Oh, look at Micky Van der Ven galloping forward like the stag that he is, the beast, the stallion. Ball comes in. Decky, chance. No, headed clear. Here's Pedro Porro. Sorry, but Pedro Porro's unforgivable positional. He just let his man go. Let his man go. It was so easy. Here's Decky. Oh, I'll tell you what, though. This game is too open. This could be 4-0 or it could be 2-2 before half-time. I mean, we haven't had any real chances yet, but we've got enough possession and we're still fairly confident-ish on the ball and still getting into decent spots. I do like the fact, I got to be honest, Udogie and Matisse Tell are scary prospects to have on the wings there, but they're not doing enough to get back and help their defensive people out. I guess that comes to the territory. Here's Bentancur, not playing in a 6 at all, playing as an 8. Surprise, surprise, out of position. Matisse Tell looks inside. Pape Sarr, chance shot! Oh, it's nice! Good save, though, from Sells. Good save. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Was that Udogie? Who was that who took the shot? It was Udogie. Sorry, my bad. Nice. Nice effort. Sorry. Look at that cross from Udogie as well. Completely. Is it hits the bar? Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It almost goes in anyway. Here comes the corner. Bentancur wins it. Just not really. Romero hits him in the face. Hits Romero in the face. Not good enough. Pape Sarr cross from deep. Blocked by Danilo. And Jez Spence back on the halfway line as Forest look to push out now. And we decide to go back to keeper. Back to home. Back to square ground zero. 2-0 down. But I tell you what, this game has got loads of life in it yet. But Nottingham Forest can just sit back now. Nottingham Forest can just tuck in. They've got a 2-goal lead away from home. Tottenham, only 2 clean sheets this entire season at home. It's embarrassing. And tonight doesn't change that. A lot of empty seats in the stadium. Well, they're filling up a little bit. They filled up a little bit, to be honest. I can see, yeah, there's still a lot of empty seats there. People don't care. It's interesting, isn't it? How little people care about the Premier League right now. Here's Matisse Tell looking dangerous, looking interested. Oh, it's a nice ball into Decky. Decky win that. Strength. Corner kick for Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, Tottenham. Let's go. Let's go, Tottenham. Get a goal back here. Make the game interesting. Make it interesting. It's interesting anyway. But we're cut open like a hot knife through slightly frozen vodka. I've used that one. Give me something else to use. Let me know in the comments. Analogies, please. Don't say butter. Don't say butter. Rule 1. But I want some analogies. Cut open like a hot knife through. Doesn't have to be a hot knife. Could be something else. Romero with the free header. Chance. Another corner kick. No. Comes back out. Here's Matisse Tell again. Matisse Tell trying to take his man on, does well, pulls it back on the left-hand side, hits it, overhits it, and it goes out. No, it doesn't. Pedro Porro stops it. Listen, Matisse Tell looks feisty, looks interested. This is a good performance from him. Pedro Porro whips the ball in. Nothing there. Here's Bentancur. Going to find Pape Sarr, is he? Yes, he does. Here's Pape Sarr. 640 people watching. Love that. Nice to see you all. Smash the like. Hit the subscribe. Get it in. Ooh. I'll tell you what. Interesting game, guys. It is an interesting game. But if Forest get the third, forget it. Done. Tottenham get the next goal. Game on. But Forest now are happy to sit in and just give Tottenham the ball. Let's see if we can break them down. Let's see if we can locksmith this shit. Let's see if we can be one of those 24-hour car auto jack services that when you're pissed out of your head. Chance for Matisse Tell. Header. Free header over the top, over the bar. It's okay, though, Matisse. It's okay, bro. To me, you're a starter in that left wing spot. Sorry, Sonny who? I'm your Sonny now. I'm your Sonny now. That's what he's saying, and I don't disagree. I'm liking Will Snowderbear. Let me know if you feel the same. Hot knife through shit. A hot knife through pussy? Wowzers. Not sure what that means. What you smoking, mate? Vape. It's a vape. It's just a vape. And it's a dirty, horrible, nasty vape as well. I think I've burnt the coil. Hot knife through cheesecake. Feels like The Simpsons. Stop. Here's already dead clip. Sums this year's league performance. Tell looks active. Like him. Needs a goal or an assist. Yeah, he does. I like him as well. I hope he doesn't burn himself out in this first half. But he wants the ball. I like a player who wants the ball. You know? Like Bugsy Malone. Although she snapped at me earlier. So I'm not going to be using her for many analogies coming anytime soon. Not tonight anyway. Unless she gives me a hug tomorrow morning. Matisse Tell, lovely little slide slip. Oh, the little slide slip into Jed Spence, who does brilliantly. Jed Spence. Oh, it's referee. Oh, no, that's actually fair combative defensive work there from Neco Williams. Very, very impressive. Here's Gibbs White, puts the ball through, tries to break hard. The damage has been done, though. 2-0 down, 23 minutes played. Is the clock still up speed? Yeah, the clock's still working with me. Love to see it. Welcome to the game clock. Welcome to the scoreboard. Nice to see you. Here's Matisse Tell again. It's all down the left-hand side. Here's Jed Spence. Galloping forward. Put a good ball in, Jed. Jedley King. Not today. Oh, well done, Matisse Tell. Well done, Matisse. Here's Decky. Look, there's lots of positives here with the ball at our feet. There's lots of things to be okay with. The scoreline, not so much. The defensive work, not so much. Chris Wood. Chance for Tottenham. Decky. Shot straight down the throat of Sells. And it remains 2-0. 24 minutes played. Open game. Interesting. We like to see it. Smash the subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't already. 700 people in the house. Hope you're all doing okay. Lovely. Good tactics from Ange. Lure Bodo into a full set of security by playing shit. 4D chess from the Aussie. 4D chess. I don't think we're playing shit with the ball. I think off the ball, we're horrendous. Odebear not getting back and helping Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro lackadaisical with his man management there. Man management. You got to be a man manager, you know? Got to know when to fire, when to hire, when to sack. Know when to fold them. I think Romero's just gone through someone for a second time. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's going to be checked, is it? No, the game's moving on. But Romero's just followed through and left his studs in the stomach of of Anderson, I think it is. Unbelievable. Sign into FaceTime has just appeared on my computer. Why? Why are you there? I'm not logged in. Lots of positives. Well, there are some positives. Matisse Tell's a positive. Wilson Odebear's a positive. With the ball, we're looking okay. Good to see you, Team Mission. Bodebear. Bodebear. I like that name. I'm going to steal that. And I'm not going to reference you, Corny boy. I'm not going to reference you. You wait until I'm walking out with a dog tomorrow. I'm talking about Wilson Odebear and his position in the Bodebear team. And I'm not going to mention your name. So, you know what? That comes with the territory of being a live streamer. Theft. Copyright theft. Yeah. If you don't like it, start a crypto. You know? Start a crypto. Bring me a lawsuit. I've got enough problems, but bring me one of them as well. Come on, Tottenham. 26 minutes to play. I can't hear the noise, but I'd imagine the stadium is deathly quiet. Librarian-esque. Librarian-esque. Go on, Matisse Tell. He does look interested. He is fighting for his place. You know what he's thinking? As I said to you in the preamble, he's thinking, Sonny gets this position back, and I'm back on the bench against Odebear, against Bodo. If unless I put in a worldie, and I think he's shaping up for a worldie. He's going to get a goal tonight. Richie, irrelevant thus far. Irrelevant just then. Touch of a rapist. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Win the ball back? No, referee. Oh, Richie, mate, you're Bentancur. I told you to watch out for Bentancur. I told you to pay attention. Tonight's an education and a lecture. I told you this. I told you this. Tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a left wing. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartstring. Tell me why. Great to have you back, Sean. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you, Bridget Doyle. I'm not doing well. This is all a fake act. It's all theatre. When I put this stream to bed, I cry into my pillow and I wake up, give myself masturbation knee, and think about all the mistakes I've made in my last 20 minutes. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alien face emoji. Not sure what that even means. Good to see you, dog whispering. Oh, it's my man, Johnny boy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, boss. Hope you're okay. We're getting back to the aliens soon, mate. That's now I know. Now I know why the alien emoji's there. Sean Butler TV coming back at you with some more conspiracy theories. We're bringing out next one we're going to do is secret societies. We're going to look into win that one, Micky. Well done, Micky, but you're giving away a corner kick in the process. No, he's got a free kick. Well done, Micky van der Ven. Did I check out Nick Voltemade? Dan Bowers, you ask me this all the time. I know Nick Voltemade. I don't know him. I haven't looked him up, no. I've heard a lot about him, though. I haven't had access to the internet, mate. When I disappear for 2 weeks at a time, it's not because I'm having a really hard shit. It's because I don't have access to, you know, my things. Things go awry. Shenanigans are afoot. I will look into Voltemade. Bentancur. What are we doing here, Benny? What are we doing here? Do something, mate. Puts it out to Wilson Odebear. Oh, he stepped inside. This is what I want from wingers. This is what I want. Oh, it's a pen. Oh, you've got to go over. You've got to go over there, mate. Wilson, you've got to go over. Wilson! Why didn't you fall over? He's been tripped and he stayed on his feet. Pedro Porro, back post whip. Nothing there. Come on, mate. You've got to do better than that. Listen, our wingers are what I want to see in wingers. Our wingers are what I want to see in wingers. When I say there's positives here, there are positives. Matisse Tell and Wilson Odebear are doing what wingers in this system need to do. They are not afraid to take players on. They are not afraid to have a crack. And this is what I love to see. You ain't seeing Brennan Johnson doing that, and you're not seeing Sonny doing that at the same frequency as what you see. Here he is again. Wilson Odebear driving. Whips the ball across. It's a lovely whipper. Oh, it's across the front and there's no one on the end of it. If Dom Solanke's on the pitch, Dom Solanke's there for that one. These are the positives I'm talking about, guys. These are the positives. This game is not over. It ain't over. It ain't over. Oh, it's a fantastic ball. It's a fantastic ball. And Odebear and Matisse Tell are what I want to see from this team. This is what I'm talking about. How old is Odebear? 21? 20? 21. Matisse Tell, 21? 20? 19? How old's Matisse Tell? Remind me. Chat. Do some digging. Dig away for me here. Dig away. Sean, I thought you were going to say 20 years. No, that's what I don't do that when I cry after a session. I do that when I wake up in the morning and I take the dog out for a walk. If If I'm not recording a video for you people, I'm thinking about where did it all go wrong? I'm 41 years old. 41. Oh, it's not good enough from Richalison. This is why Richalison's never going to be good enough for me. He's just the weight of his pass, the weight of his touch. It's like me trying to pass a fitness exam for the army. The weight's all wrong. You're never going to do it, mate. Try as you like. You can hold your stomach in as much as you want. You're never going to fool the weighing scales. You're never going to fool the weighing scales, Richie, mate. You got to find a better weight to pass, and you ain't got it. Look at that, Matthew Ball. Look at that from Matthew Ball. Love this. The boys have come to town. Spurs GCTV and the coin. You're all there for me. And Johnny Boy as well. Love that. Love that. Love that. I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. I'm enjoying tonight, though. Got to be honest, I'm enjoying tonight. There's 800 people in the house. Is that right? Maybe that's on Twitter as well. There's 800 people here. Smash the like, people. Smash the subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Drop some comments. Say hello. I don't know if it's all. I don't know what the number is on YouTube. It's probably nothing like that. Let's have a look. See what we're working with on YouTube. What we're working with on YouTube. Oh, there's F all on YouTube. There's 100 people watching. Is that right? 100 people watching on YouTube. Oh, there's no one watching. It's all on Twitter. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine too. Okay. That's disappointing though. I thought there was 800 people watching. There's not. There's 100 people watching on YouTube. So be it. So be it. Let's have a look. What are we doing here? Bentancur to Pape Sarr to Jed Spence. The 150 people. That's just my numbers looking fake as fuck. In my mind, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of people watching. There's no one watching. People are watching on Twitter, but that's probably just people just drifting past. That'll count. That'll count as a viewer. No, it don't count. So we got a tight knit 100 people here. Fair enough. As I expected. Most people don't know about the live streams, the watch-alongs. Let's go, Decky. Here's Jed Spence. Get to it, Jed, before he goes out. Whip it in. Good ball. Put out into a corner kick, is it? No, it's not. It's defended well by Forest. They're doing well defensively. Well done, Matisse Tell, though, by the way. Well done. Kulusevski, you're shit. Kulusevski, you're shit. What are we doing here, mate? Ah, dear. Okay. Here's Jed Spence to Micky van der Ven. Look, the game's not over. The game's not over. Definitely not over. Definitely not. 100% we're still in this game. Bentancur. Giving the ball away again now. That's Micky van der Ven. He's giving the ball away again. Don't sprint too hard, mate. Don't sprint too hard. Rom bomb. Oh, well done, Romy. Well done, Romy Bommy. That's what I'm talking about, sir. That's what I'm talking about. You've just got in. What's happened? Look at the scoreline, Dino. Look at the scoreline. Not good enough. It's not good enough. Bugsy out. Chavy's dog in. Yeah, mate. Bugsy's done. She's annoyed me tonight. She snapped at me. She didn't go as far as to bite me, but had she had done, I'd have to have a very, very serious conversation. You know, can't be having a dog that does that. Lack of respect. You're a dog whisperer, right, Johnny boy? You're a dog whisperer. You know what we're talking about. At some point, are we bad again? I think with defence, I think the Nottingham Forest have just smashed us aerially. Chris Wood's too good, and our positional sense defensively in the opening 20 minutes was terrible. And now it's just all Tottenham. You know, Nottingham Forest is just going to sit in, tuck in tight, and defend for the next 60 minutes. And like I say, it's not over. If we get a goal before half time, then there's still something in it. But if we lose the third goal, no good. No good at all. What are we up to here? Here we go again. Wilson Odebear. Look for the positives, right? Odebear's been sensational. Matisse Tell. Pedro Porro whipping the ball in. Not good enough. Richarlison's been shit. He's been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Johnny H is saying he's watching the watch along from the ground. Good to see you, Johnny boy. If you're watching on Twitter, I think there's a lot of people on Twitter that are watching this. Actually, it's interesting. I've never done a watch along into StreamYard before. It's like, yeah, since there's 1,000 people watching right now, but there's not. There's a lot of people watching on Twitter, but not many on YouTube. Maybe I should fuck YouTube off and just become a full-time Twitter streamer. Twitter me up. Yeah, but Twitter hates me. Twitter hates me because Twitter is overwhelmingly Levy out, and they don't really watch my stuff, and they think that because I defend the man against irrational, illogical, and inconsistent arguments, then you know, it's interesting, right? Is that if I was hearing inconsistent arguments from the Levy out, from the Levy in crew, I would probably have been considered at the start of my time. There we go. That is disgusting from Pape Sarr, and even worse from Decky. Sort of touches that. Bentancur does well, does he? No, he loses the ball again. This is it. This is what my problem is with you, Rodrigo. Ah! We win the ball back too easily, and then we just don't do anything with it. Come on, let's go, Wilson. Come on, Wilson. Let's go. Take him on. Cuts inside. Here's Pedro Porro. Nothing there from Pedro. He's having an absolute stinker, Pedro Porro. An absolute stinker. Oh, Bentancur. And Bentancur's now completely giving up the 6. Come on then, Tottenham. Here's Romero. What are we doing here? Ah! I poured the vodka. I forgot to pour in the lemon. One second. Ugh. I forgot to pour in the lemonade. Ball comes in. Chance for Matisse Tell. Oh, he's put it wide. Matisse Tell, that was your chance. And you've absolutely scuffed it, mate. You've shanked it. Like me on the 3rd hole at Bell Hill. That's a clear chance, mate, on your strong side. Chance for a handball? No, you need some composure there, Matisse Tell. Time will tell. Time will tell me why you're better than Sonny. Tell me why. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. If it carries less, you'll have 60,000 from the ground. Well, there's 1,000 people watching, apparently, but only like 100 people on YouTube. It's very interesting. Interesting. Let's go back. Let's see what's going on. Here's Jed Spence. We're in our own box for the first time in a while. 72% possession, 13 touches in the opposition box, 0 goals, and 5 shots on target in the last 15 minutes. Here's Odebear. Looks inside towards Pedro Porro. Looks for a bit of space. Finds Odebear again. Odebear trying to take his man on. Puts it back post. Oh, Richie! Oh, come on now, Richie! Fucking hell, mate! He's clattered the post as well. I'll tell you what, this game ain't over. It ain't over. That is a clear-cut chance. We should be equal. We should be level. Wilson Odebear, what a ball that is. Richie's got a free header 2 foot from the goal. 2 foot from the goal, Richie. Come off it, mate. 2 foot from the fucking goal, bro. The only person that was close to him was Pape Sarr. Not good enough. Take Richalison off and put on a second goalkeeper. Someone's got a yellow card. Romero's got a yellow card. What's he done? He's clattered into someone. He needs to come off, by the way. He's wound up. He's wound up. Romero's wound up. I think he's got the ball there, to be honest. But he's wound up. He needs to come off for Kevin Danso at half-time because you don't want to get him red carded. And Forest, the happy days. This is in back. This is not. There we go. Just don't lose the third. Just don't lose the third. By the way, I'll be putting the link out if anyone wants to come on at full time and have a chat with me. Oh, look at Wilson Odebear. Oh, he's almost done the old Gareth Bale and rolled it round him. It's our ball, ref. Well done. Hey, Sean and chat. Ange needs to be sacked this week. Enough is enough. It's not going to happen. Dan, good to see you, mate. Hope you're okay. It's not going to happen, though. Ange has definitely got till the season. So you can't sack a man who's taking you to the semi-final. You can't do that. Here's Pedro Porro. Nice touch. Nice crossfield pass towards Matisse Tell. What are we doing, Matisse? Good ball in. Richie! Oh, Richie's got a free header and he's put it wide again. That's a lovely ball from Matisse Tell. I'll tell you what, my player ratings at the moment would be like Matisse Tell, 8 out of 10. Odebear, 8 out of 10. Pedro Porro, 2 out of 10. Richalison, 2 out of 10. Like, you don't usually get splits like this. But this is insane. Tell has got his defender on toast. He has got his defender on toast. The wingers are doing brilliant. The wingers are fantastic tonight. The wingers are fantastic, but they're not being supported. Like, Decky's not in the right position. Decky's having a mare. Decky's having an absolute mare. Pedro Porro's having the worst performance I think I've ever seen from him. Bentancur, absolutely shocking. Romero's rash as, like, you know, hepatitis C levels of rash. Eczema is what I'm going to call him. It's fucking eczema. Let's go, Pedro. Well done there, mate. Well done. Now drive it forward. Now find your boy. Find your boy. He's making the run for you. And you found him, have you? No, you haven't. Bad pass, Pedro. Fucking hell. Tafolo. Making a last-ditch attempt. Let's go, Tottenham. 3 minutes before half-time. Let's go. If anyone wants to come on at half-time, just for half-time, here's the link. If you want to come on at half-time and say your thing, here's your link. Let me know what your thoughts are. Oh, Decky, you're fucking rubbish tonight. Here's Richie. Chance in the box. Chance for Richie. Loses the ball. Richie! Get rid of you! I'll take a packet of pork scratchings and a pint of Thatchers, mate. Do they do Thatchers on draft? This needs to be drafted. Listen, Thatchers, if you want a sponsor, I'm your guy. I am your guy. I celebrate you every time. Bentancur wins. Oh, you put yourself. Oh, Bentancur, you absolute bozo. Get off the pitch, mate. You're shit. You're shit. He's having a mare. He ain't good enough. He's not a 6. Sell him. Sell Bissouma. Sell the granny out of that 6/8 lot and bring in some real quality in the summer. Bentancur can go. All of you that think that Bentancur is the answer, you're wrong, or you're asking the wrong question. If he's the answer, you are asking the wrong question. If he is the answer, 100%. Pedro Porro, the most touches. Yeah, but you weren't there for the right one, mate. You abdicated your position. You lost your man, and we went 2-0 down. And now, oh, look at this. It's just Nottingham Forest now, isn't it? Nightmare for Tottenham. Nightmare. Nottingham Forest are great at this. Slow the game down. Waste of time. Wowzers. 2-0 down at half-time. It's been all Tottenham for 3 runs of play, and we would be 3-0 down if it wasn't for Chris Wood being slightly offside. Chance for a fourth now. No. Matisse Tell doing it all himself. Bravo, Matisse Tell, by the way. I think you've been very, very, very impressive. 900 people watching. I don't know how many of you are on Twitter versus on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, smash the like, smash the subscribe, and all that stuff. And we're gonna carry on. But yeah, that's half time, guys. 2-0 to Forest. Incredibly frustrating, but Forest doing what Forest do so well. Smash and grab, essentially. It's been all Tottenham. Bravo to the wingers. Bravo to the wingers so far. This is what I want to see from our wingers. What's been lacking from our wingers all season, having a dual threat whereby the opposition don't know which side you're going to attack down. The problem is that if you abdicate your responsibilities at the back, if the players in the middle are not pushing forward and positionally astute and pulling up trees to get to where they need to be, then all the hard work of Matisse Tell and Wilson Odobert is undone. And then they come up the other end, and then Pedro Porro, et al., and Romero and Micky van der Ven reverting back to type. This is why you need to have Kevin Dance so on, because when you've got Chris Wood, you need someone that's strong in the air. And let's be honest, Micky van der Ven is not strong enough in the air. Neither is Romero at times. Romero's, like I say, he's rash to the point of an allergy. He's allergic to common sense at times. He's going to get himself sent off. We have to take him off at half time. He's going to get a red card. Not that it really matters because, you know, what we're playing for in the league. But in terms of what have we learned tonight? Well, we've learned that Brennan Johnson should be sat on the bench and that Wilson Odobert should be... If Wilson Odobert can convert his creativity on the ball and then double it up with some support for Pedro Porro defensively, then you have a solution in Pedro Porro. In Wilson Odobert that is going to be dangerous and can balance out our attacks, because all too often this season we are a one-side team. We attack down the left, which is why Brennan Johnson is the beneficiary of the system, where he doesn't, like, there's no responsibility on him to do things with the ball because there's no trust in him to do it. So we attack down the left, whether it be via Matisse Tell or Sonny with the support of Udogie or Jed Spence or whatever. We attack down that side, and then Brennan Johnson can be the beneficiary of being at the back, the right place at the right time. But ultimately, tonight, for the first time, you've seen a dual threat where both Odobert and Matisse Tell are terrifying. The problem is that neither of them are getting back enough to support Jed Spence and Pedro Porro. But actually, both the goals that we conceded... Actually, I need to see the first goal again because I was busy sorting out the scoreboard. In fact, the scoreboard needs to be paused on for a second there. Oh, it's gone back to 0-0, has it? Okay, that'll do. Whatever. To me, it is it's not good enough. Not good enough at all. And I think that the midfield has been shocking. Pape Sarr, basically irrelevant in that game, in that first half of football. Bentancur, just shit. Sorry, Bentancur is not the guy. I said it before, I say it again. If he is the solution, you are asking the wrong fucking question. Decky, nowhere near Decky levels today. He's been in the wrong place at the right time, or the right place at the wrong time every single time. Not good enough. Not good enough. Let's dial in and see what we're saying. If anyone wants to come on, by the way, for 15 minutes, if anyone wants to come on and say hello, there's the chat. You're more than welcome to, guys. There's the chat. If you want to come on and say hello, come on and say hello. More than welcome. So even if you want to come on and call me a bozo. Where did we get to? You're right about the wingers, Sean. Thank you very much. Tell did well. Let's all laugh at Spurs, says Warren Williams. Let's have a look at your icon, shall we? Oh, I don't know, bro. There's lots to laugh about with the icon. Listen, coming from a big man, taking a picture from down here. It's not the best. Not the best. Doesn't look good. Tottenham have been decent. Shame we let in fairly soft goals, says Derek. Yeah, look, I think we've had a lot of possession, but that's the game of football is as simple as that, right? Like Nottingham Forest have just done what Nottingham Forest do. You know, just smash and grab. That's the story of their season, and they've done it to everybody. And they're going to get 6 points from Tottenham, which is, a wonderful thing if you're a Nuno or a Nottingham Forest fan, because that's all that matters, especially at this end of the season. You don't care how you get there; you just care whether you get there. And Tottenham are not there, all the possession. But as I say, the only bright sparks for me, guys, the only bright sparks in that entire first half are our wingers. And they're more than bright sparks. They're shining lights. They're beacons of truth that Ange Postecoglou needs to be very, very much aware of. That I want to see Udogie play against Forest against Liverpool as well. And if he puts in another shift like this, the same with Udogie, then those two start against Bodo for me, 100%. Johnson does score goals, though. Yeah, he does, but he doesn't. If he doesn't score a goal, what else does he do, Derek? What else does he do? Nothing. Doesn't do anything, mate. That's the problem. Doesn't do a thing. I'd rather play Brennan as striker than Richalison. Richalison's been absolutely atrocious. Richalison's had 3 or 4 gilt-edged chances. This game is not over, by the way. It's really not over. That first goal was just really unlucky. That first goal has I think we're going to see it. I'm trying to listen to Jamie Carragher whilst I'm talking, which is an impossible fact. You can't listen and talk at the same time. This is why me and Johnny have such a struggle to have a decent conversation at times. But Decky's out of position, smashed it, and what's his name? Is it Williams? No, who was it? Anderson smashes the ball. The midfielder Anderson smashes it, and it's hit the underside of Bentancur's thigh, and I don't even know if, to be honest, I think that the actual deflection has kept the ball low to the point where Vicario probably has a better chance of saving it if it happens the way it happens, rather than if it carries on its normal flight, because its normal flight looks like it's going top bins, and Vicario's dive low anyway. But actually, I'm looking at the second goal now. Pedro Porro just completely abdicates responsibility, doesn't get touch tight anyway, and then, as you can see, Chris Wood is behind Romero, and there's too big a gap between Micky van der Ven's marking nobody. Bentancur and Jed Spence are both at the back post marking Milenkovic, but Bentancur and Micky van der Ven are marking nobody. Free header for Chris Wood. It's absolutely perfect cross into the danger zone, but yet Tottenham's defence is all over the place. So massive faux pas there from Van der Ven, from Romero, from Jed Spence, and of course from Pedro Porro. All 4 of those guys at the back, absolutely atrocious. That's the back 4, and they're all responsible for that second goal. The first goal, slightly more nuanced, but ultimately, those 2 goals. There was also the goal that was disallowed for being offside, right? Not good enough. Not good enough, guys. Not good enough. How are we doing? Let's look at the chat. We're saying in the chat. Crap tactic, says Peter Disney. Oh, Dinsey. What the fuck does Sarr and Bentancur really do? They're not future. They're not, definitely not, mate. Yeah, Groucho, bring on Solanke for F's sake. 100%, mate. Yeah, we got a chance. We still got a chance in this game, believe it or not. We are the better team, but this is just Forest doing what Forest do. But we've got a chance. But we've had 3 or 4. We could easily be. It could easily be 2-2. Richarlison's missed 3 or 4 chances. Matisse Tell had an absolute gilt edge chance and puts it wide, blazes it over, no composure. And Odebear had his chance. That was a decent save from Sells. Balls to balls deflection, says Inner Hype. Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah. You know what, Nick? This is what I'm saying, mate. When I saw the starting lineup, I was like, I'd love to have seen the front two with Solanke. And I'd love to have seen like a properly fit and game sharp match fit Decky, because Decky's not on it. Decky's not on it right now. Maybe bring on Maddison. I'd make some changes right now. I'd make a lot of changes. I don't know how is it 5 changes you can make in the game? I'd take off Romero right now because I think he's a red card waiting to happen. I would take off Richalison. He's had 45 minutes. I'd give Solanke the next 45, or if not now, then at 50 minutes or whatever. Yeah, Romero, Richarlison, and I would bring on. I don't know. It depends on what we're trying to achieve here. Archie Gray might be interesting to see Archie Gray for Bentancur, because I think Bentancur's been absolutely fucking useless. Or Maddison for Decky, something like that. But they're the players that are terrible that could easily be replaced are Romero. I mean, Pedro. I don't know what you do with Pedro Porro, right? Do you bring on Udogie and put Jed Spence on the right? That's going to be disruptive to his flow because he's been playing on the left. I don't think Jed Spence has been terrible, to be honest. I think Jed Spence has been pretty good going forward. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of changes that could be made right now. And this game is still in the balance. But if you lose the third, then it's game over, completely game over. But right now, we're 2-0 down. It probably should be 2-1 at least. We've had enough chances to get at least a goal back. Guys, I'm busting for a wee. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 30 seconds. But I'm going to put up my I'll be right back sign. Just bear with me 2 seconds, okay? Cheers. Yeah. Down. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Time for a sing song. Not yet. Oh, fuck. We'll do that later. How are you guys doing? Did you hang around? Did you hang around though? Most of you fucked off, didn't you? No, you didn't. You're okay. I washed my hands. Remember to wash your hands. Evacuation. Evacuation. That's wait. That is Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. Yeah. What have we got here? Nice guitar. It is a lovely guitar, mate. An absolute cost me an arm and a leg, let's be honest. At a time when, because of shenanigans, money is incredibly tight. And yet I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it anyway. It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. It's a Gibson. We like a Gibson around here. Yeah, nice Gibson. Look at a Groucho nose. Got an old ES335 Clapton special. Something on your nose. Is there? Oh, there is. Oh, ugh. What was that? It's not cocaine, I promise you. Not yet, anyway. Let's not sing the blues just yet. What model? It's what is it? It's the hang on a second. The Hummingbird. It's the Hummingbird. The Gibson Hummingbird. Costs like $2,000 or near enough. It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. Basic mistakes as usual. Hit the bloody target. Stop giving the ball away. Need to wash your hands again now, Sean. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Come on. Let's dip it in my my lemonade. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get back in the game, eh? Oh, these little bad boys are lifesavers. When you're investigating a hack, you can save a hell of a lot of evidence. And I've got like 19 of them. And by the way, you know I'm sponsored by NordVPN, which, by the way, guys, NordVPN, if you are looking for a VPN solution to be able to either get yourself to a position where you can watch football or cybersecurity, then get over to nordvpn.com/SpursTalkShow, where you get the best deal in the market in terms of affordability for the price of a cup of coffee. You can a month, basically, you can protect yourself from all the things that I'm going through. But on top of that, VPNs alone, I don't think are enough. These bad boys I've got lots of them, but these bad boys are the bee's knees, YubiKeys. As long as you don't lose them. If you lose them, you're in trouble. But if you do two-factor authentication, then you should by now know that SMS authentication is the worst form of authentication, because the easiest thing to hack is a phone, or at least a phone number, if you're up against decent people that know what they're doing. Whereas these bad boys, they can protect you, because without this, they can't get in unless they have a sidebar, a sidekick, a side door in, which the people I'm up against probably do, but the people that you might be up against probably wouldn't. So get yourself a VPN, get yourself NordVPN, go to nordvpn.com/SpursTalkShow. You get the best deal in the game, where you can find cheaper access to watching sports or Netflix or whatever you want, wherever you are in the world. If you're on holiday and you want to get home, at least digitally, to be able to get access to things, then you can do it that way. If you want to get away from England, so you can go to Slovenia or Amsterdam or America, where you can get access to Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs, you can do that at nordvpn.com/SpursTalkShow. But on top of that, guys, as I say, security-wise, a VPN protects you from a hell of a lot of issues. It's a little bit late for me, considering the people that already got their claws in. But had I known then, 4 years ago, what I know now, a VPN would have been the solution, alongside a decent YubiKey or two. So get yourself a YubiKey, get yourself a NordVPN solution, and protect yourself from the horrors of which you might find this host going through, which is why I disappear all the time. nordvpn.com/SpursTalkShow. I'm not sponsored by YubiKey, although I'd like to, because they are incredible as well. But that's where you can get yourself involved, guys. Let's go. Any changes? Any changes coming out? Let's find out what's gone on. We've got the second half starting right now. It looks like no changes. No changes. Oh, Ben Davies is on. Ben Davies and Kevin Danso is on. Is that right? What we got? Can you get a VPN to a country that doesn't show Spurs games? Yeah, North Korea. Well, actually, North Korea might be showing Tottenham games because Sonny's not part of the team right now. But in a couple of weeks' time, maybe not. Romero and Van der Ven off. Interesting. Probably for the best. Here we go. Oh, I've got to start the clock again, haven't I? Fuck's sake, Butler. 45. No, 46. And we are back. Okay, there you go. We should be okay now. That should be done and dusted. Shouldn't need to worry about the scoreboard. It's Tottenham, Matisse Tell! Oh, chance for Tottenham. Good defensive work by Murillo. He shoved Matisse Tell over. It's got to be a free kick, please, ref. He's a good player, that Murillo. Dirty little shit, though. Dirty little shit. Oh, Matisse Tell looks fantastic, by the way. This is like the coming of age performance. He looks so good. Looks so good. He's fighting for his place and he's fighting for his spot in the semis. And I think he's doing a really good job. Really, really impressive from him. Really impressive. Let's get a nice little cross in now, please, Matisse. 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 See what's going on. We've got 1,100 people apparently watching across the two platforms. I'm guessing that's 100 on YouTube. Here comes the cross. Back post. Sells, punches clear. He's a good goalkeeper, that Sells, isn't he? Look at the size of his shoulders. So broad. Broadly speaking. Pedro Porro whips the ball in. No, he doesn't. Defended well. Defended well again. I'd like to see another change, to be honest. I'd like to see a Richalison coming off, bring on Solanke, but don't wait too long. I understand that you want to give Richarlison, the breather or the chance. But he's been absolutely dog shit. Let's be honest, he's dog shit. Change coming up for Forest, is there? If you still got hackers, you check Jim Browning, research his videos and try contact him. He's the best in the business. Again, hackers, in my opinion, worth a look into, Sean. Thank you, mate. I've actually got a team from Italy that are helping me. I do appreciate all the people that reach out to me with their messages of suggestions and support. I promise you, it's people that say, "I'll just reset your Mac," reset your network. I promise you, it's if it was that simple, I would have. I tried that 1,000 times. But I'm a tease tell. But I'll have a look at this guy, Jim Browning. My brother's done really well for himself in life, right? He's made a fortune. He's a hot shot, big time oil. He's like the number one in BP trading in Asia. So he's made a lot of money, like ridiculous, like Harry Kane money sort of thing. And he reached out to a big time guy and offered him silly money to help me. And the guy just ignored him. So I reckon these big time hotshot people that are the best in the business, I don't think they give a shit about people. I don't think they care about money either. I think they're in a position where money's not an object for them, because it's such an elite niche that if you're good at what you do, then you're not short of offers. Let's be honest. Anyway, cross comes in from deep. Decky flicks it on. No, he doesn't. Smashed out a play there by Murillo. But Pedro Porro wins it back. Come on, Pedro. Bentancur, you're ball watching again, mate. You're ball watching again. Are you losing the ball again? No, don't you do that. Don't you do that. He's turned well. Get that geezer off the pitch. Come on, Matisse. You can't do it all yourself. Oh, nice ball, though. And Bentancur loses it, and now we're in transition. Not good enough, mate. It's not good enough. If you're watching this on Twitter, by the way, go over to Spurs Talk Show on YouTube. Smash the subscribe. Daily content that isn't always going to be put on Twitter. This is just a live stream. Actually, I think this is the first time I've streamed a football game. Go on, Pape Matar Sarr, heavy touch, bro. What are you looking for a penalty for? Just finish your business. Finish your business, Bugsy. Finish your business, Bugsy. Oh, mate, looking for a pen there. Give over. As if Milenkovic is going to give that. Oh, hang about. Nah, you're falling over, mate. You're falling over. Sorry. This has been an enlightening game for me. it's the pecking order of the midfield is clear cut. It's clear for all to see. The pecking order of the midfield is done. Right? It's done. It's obvious to me. Pape Sarr, Bissouma, no goes. Bentancur for me needs to go as well. All three of them can be sold in the summer. Let's go again. Let's find someone else. Let's go and get ourselves a Hayden Hackney or unlucky Matisse Tell looking to tie up there with Jez Spence, but a little bit heavy on the pass. But the midfield needs to be reworked. The midfield needs to be reworked in the summer. So obvious to me, right? Bentancur can go. Bissouma can go. Pape Sarr can probably go. Go and get yourself a Hayden Hackney. Go and get yourself a Job Bellingham. Go and get yourself, a monster. Go and pay Bayern Munich big money for their talisman. Go and get an Edison from Atalanta. Like, rework the midfield, and Tottenham have got Tottenham's defense is fine. You definitely probably need a left-sided centre back / left back, like a David Hansko. You go and get someone like him who can fill in for Micky van der Ven, who can fill in for Destiny Udogie, and then Jed Spence can play as left back if needed, or at right back to give Pedro Porro some support. And then the back line is done. The back line's good, especially with our youth coming through. Here comes Decky. What are we going to do, Dex? What are we going to do? You're running into nowhere. You're giving it to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro whips the ball in, flicks it up to Pape Sarr, who flicks it over the top, and it goes out into nowhere. But yeah, like our defense is fine, right? Our defense is absolutely fine. I know it sounds crazy saying that when it's so easy to break us down, but that's because of the tactics. But our defense is fine. You go and get a David Hansko. You go and get a Pau Torres. You go and get a Hincapie. You go and get someone, a Jonah Tarr. You go and get someone big that can come and he can play on the left or the right, or you get someone that can play on the left of the centre back and or the left back role, and then let Jed Spence go and play right back with Pedro Porro, and then you're good. Like, that's presuming that Romero is going to be here, right? If Romero goes, then with Romero money, you go and buy, I don't know, I don't particularly fancy him, but Mark Gahey, if he's the guy, so be it. But I don't particularly rate Mark Gahey like everyone else does. No! Oh, chance for Gibbs White. Smashes it wide. Too easy. But our midfield needs so much work, guys. Our midfield needs more work than my back garden does. And that needs a lot of work, to be honest. I've been too lazy. There's been absolutely no spring clean there for me. Like, there's a lot of work in the midfield. To me, there's no structure. There's no solidarity. We've got a lot of talent, but like, I'm going to exclude the youth from this. But Pape Sarr, I don't think he's got a lot of talent and unique skill set, but he isn't really the guy for me. Chance! Oh. You could sell Pape Sarr for probably 25 million. Easy. You could get 25 million for Pape Sarr. I think he's still got 3 years left on his contract. You could sell Bentancur for 20. You could sell Bissouma for probably 12. All right, there's probably like 50 million quid there in those 3 players. And then you go and get yourself the guy from Palace. Go and get the guy from Atalanta. You've already got Archie Gray chomping at the bit. Let's give him some minutes. Let's see what he's capable of. Maybe less is more. Maybe we don't need as many midfielders as we have. Maybe we could go from like 8 midfielders to 7. But like, use the combined sales value and go and get yourself one big name number 6. And the idea that we don't need a 6, because if Ange still thinks that we don't need a specific monster 6, it's madness. I've been saying it for 2,000 years. Call me Jesus Christ. Don't call me Jesus Christ. Don't call me. Not good enough. We'd sell Sarr, you know, being a monster 6, says Gin Sherry. Gin Sherry? Gin don't Sherry? Gin, pour me another E. Don't be sharing the gin. What are we talking about? He's not Pape Sarr. Look, I like Pape Sarr. He's got unique skill set, but he's too rash with the ball. He doesn't offlay it enough. His distribution's poor. His pass completion rate is poor. He's good at interceptions, anticipations, but that doesn't make up the midfielder. You need well-rounded, complete players, and he's getting on. He's not getting on. He's still very young, but like he's no longer a young player. He's no longer a kid, and he's had enough time now to. I don't think he's developing. I think he's down the pecking order for a reason at Tottenham. At least Ange can see that. But in the bank, we are rich, baby. On the pitch, we are poor, but on the bank, we are rich, baby. We need a 6, an 8, and a 10 in a hype. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go and get yourself Edison from Atalanta. He'll be more likely to leave this summer than he was last summer after Atalanta won the Europa League last year. He wasn't going anywhere then, but he's top draw. João Gomez from Wolves. He's been incredible. He's such a good player. Such a good player. Go and bring him in. I really don't want to. I know what's going to happen. Daniel Levy will go to France and we'll go and get the other Gomez. What's his name? Not Joe Gomez. Who's the other one? With an S. Gomez with an S. I forget his name. The Lille player. That's where we're going to go. The ex-Man United young player, who's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but to me he's more of an 8 than a 6. I just want. It's not that difficult. I just want a monster. Just want a monster. I want someone who's 6'1", who's built like a brick shithouse, who knows how to pass the ball, who's calm and composed. Angel Gomez, thank you, mate. Angel Gomez. He's calm and composed, and just sits and does what Bentancur doesn't do. And to all of you, I say it for the 50th time tonight, to all of you that think that Bentancur is the answer, he's not. He is not the answer. Not the answer in the 8 or the 6. Sell him as well. I think he's got a year left on his contract in the summer. I think you can still get 20 million quid for him. Get rid of him. He ain't good enough. He's good enough in moments, but he's not good enough consistently enough. Pape Sarr, get rid of him. And certainly get rid of Bissouma. There you go. There's 50 million quid there. 50 million quid. And I'd be happy if you brought in just one player. One player with that money. I know you might stretch ourselves a little bit thin, but you've got some talent in the likes of, especially if we don't win the Champions League, get into the Champions League. If you get into the Champions League, then we should have enough money to do some really interesting things. But if we don't, then you're only playing one game a week next year, so you don't need this massive squad. You can utilise the youth better. You can bring back Jamie Donnelly. You can bring back, you can bring in Tyrese Hall a bit more. You can bring in these other players that may be a little bit better. Maybe this guy, Bartlett, whatever his name is, Bartlett something or other, who bangs in hat-tricks all the time. Maybe he's a player that maybe he can be elevated next year at least go on to the pre-season tour. Who knows? But you don't need all these numbers of oh, what are you doing there, Decky? Come on, mate. That's absolutely fucking shit. That is so shit, Decky. That is so shit. And he's giving away a yellow card as well. He's having a mare, Decky. He's having a mare. Let's another change now, please, Mr. Ange Postecoglou. We're 60 minutes in. Let's see Solanke. Let's see Maddison. Let's see Berghvall. Come on now. What are we doing? God, I'll tell you what. If that screen snapshot that I've just seen is a soundbite for the there was probably like 50 seats worth of people there. 10 of them were empty. 10 of them were Koreans. Maybe 15 of them were Koreans. I think tonight the stadium atmosphere is probably dog shit. It's half empty and a lot of tourists. Not that there's any issue with that. Let's go, Pape Sarr. Are you moving forward, are you? What are you going to do with it? I've just heard Alan Smith on the commentary team say that Pape Sarr is one of Spurs' better players tonight going forward. What are we talking about? What are we doing here, Alan Smith? You're terrible. Here's Wilson Odebear. Tries to connect with Decky. Decky, lazy! Lazy, mate! Lazy! Not good enough from you, mate. Not good enough at all in any way, shape, or form. Not good enough. Can we get some changes, please, Ange? Poor coaching, slow passing, non-creative solutions. Team shape is poor. Kulu playing bang average. Sell Kulu, says Groucho. Wowzers. I wouldn't say sell him on one bad performance. Alan Smith is a mug. He is a mug. A moog. He's an absolute moog. Bentancur's having a row with Decky, I think. Selling it. Here we go again. Here's Porro. Linking up with Odebear. Corner kick to Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham! Come on, Tottenham! 1,200 people watching across Twitter and YouTube. I'm guessing it's all Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter and you fancy some YouTube action, get yourself over to YouTube, type in Spurs Talk Show, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow for some debriefs. Here's Porro with the corner. Flicked in! Oh, it's crossed the line! It's cleared off the line acrobatically! Oh no, and here comes Forest! Here's Danilo! And no, who's that? That wasn't Danilo. Who's that? Who's number 14? Is that Alanga? Who's won that header? Decky. Cleared off the line. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Decky. Absolutely phenomenal header. Cleared off the line. Jesus Christ. It's not going our way. Forrester digging in. Gee whiz. What a clearance that is. What a clearance that is. Holy shit. Subs now, says Adam Levitt. Good to see you, mate. We've had enough. We deserve a point out of this game, by the way. Ah, dear. Well done, Jedley. Not good enough. Sean, do more of these watch-alongs. Your commentary is better than Alan Smith's. I will. Thank you, mate. Thank you. That's a terrible pass from Pape Sarr. Absolutely dog shit, mate. The absolute dog shit. Get off the pitch. You absolute bozo. Bozo glimpse. A glimpse into the bozo. That's what we're seeing right now. Look at that for a pass, though. Into Gibbs White. He's just taking Gibbs. He's taking Pedro Porro. That's got to be a yellow/red. Don't you dare talk that one down. Hang on a second. Check that again, please, ref. Oh, no, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's yellow. That's fine. His feet were on the floor. Yeah, yellow card. Yellow card. I like Morgan Gibbs White, though. He's a player that really elevates. He's got it in him. You can see. Here comes Nottingham Forest now. Nottingham Forest down the right-hand side. Here's Neco Williams. Cross coming in towards Chris Wood. Not this time. Knocked out. Here's Matisse Tell up against. Oh, it's too easy. Look at Yates. Look at Yates. Look at the strength. Solanke and Brennan Johnson. Oh, why is Brennan Johnson coming on? Why is Brennan Johnson coming on? Fucking hell. Wrong decision, Ange. Wrong decision. No. Who's that for? Odebear, yeah? Why do British people say you was instead of you were? That's not a British thing. That's an Essex thing or an East London thing, generally, or a Liverpudlian thing. If you're, oh, chance for Richie! He's missed it! Oh, come on, Richie! Fucking hell, Richie! Oh, my God! Ball gets deflected, people. Forrest trying to clear it. Pedro Porro runs forward. He goes towards Decky, but Forrest is nowhere near him. Forrest clear it. It hits the back of Anderson, I think it is. And it falls to Richie, and he's got all the time in the world. He's just lofted it over the top. He's got a free hit, and Sells comes out and just puts his body in the way. Not good enough. Anyway, changes happening at Tottenham. Brennan Johnson's coming on. Where is he? You can see him just doing the last bits of his warm-up here. I heard there was rumours that Ange Postecoglou went in and said, "Look, I need someone like Nico Williams from Bilbao coming in to help us out next season." And this was Daniel Levy's response.
Quotes that he wants 7 million.
Yeah, but I mean, I want an 11-inch penis. It's not going to happen.
I don't know if you could hear that. I couldn't hear that. I don't know why I couldn't hear it. Could you hear that? You couldn't hear that, could you either? Ruined by technological defaults. Groucho saying changes too late as usual. Oh, hang on. Richalison stayed on the pitch. Yeah, he's gone 4-4-2. He's gone to a 4-4-2. Johnson would absolutely cook in a different system. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would cook in the Forest system. But Forest were happy to take 50 million quid or whatever it was we paid for him. I'm so glad that I didn't go tonight. Here's Pape Sarr. Pape Sarr looks left towards Jed Spence. Jed Spence to Matisse Tell. Comes inside. It's been brilliant tonight, Matisse Tell. Here's Kevin Danso. Johnson looks forward towards Pedro Porro. Lively, sprightly. We've had enough chances tonight. We've had more than enough. I mean, Richalison could have had a hat-trick. Richalison could have had a hat-trick. You had... Johnson, what have you done there, mate? You fucking shit. And here's Chris Wood all by himself now. One-on-one, and Ben Davies just taking him out. How is that not a yellow card, by the way? Not even a free kick. It's not even a free kick. Oh, he gets his foot on the ball. That's why. Well done, Ben Davies. Well done, Ben Davies. Solid Ben. Dependable Ben. No, laughing at us, which is a joke. What did you hear? What did you hear, Matthew? Well, at least we're not alone watching this. Yeah. What did you hear, by the way, Matthew? What did you hear? Are you suggesting I farted or something? I didn't. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I've had a few vodkas now, though. All bets are off. If you want to come into the post-match, here we go. Is Matisse Tell. Whips the ball in, gets the corner kick. Wonderful from Matisse Tell again, but good defending from Forest. We've got to score a goal now. We have to score a goal very soon. For me, make the game interesting. Right now, it's all a fait accompli. What a lovely ball that is from Jez Spence, by the way. Matisse Tell does really well. Gets the corner kick out of it. Here comes the ball. Cross in. Free. Oh, Richarlison's miskicked it again. Richie, you're so bad. Oh, fuck off, mate. Get him out of my club. Get out. Get out. Get out. You watch when I do the debrief tomorrow with Johnny. You watch. Johnny will find a way to defend him because Johnny's mate is Richarlison's mate or whatever, agent or something. Johnny won't hear a bad word said about Richarlison, but Richarlison's been shit. You watch Johnny tomorrow. Johnny, if you're watching this on your phone, if you're watching this on your phone, there's no excuses, mate. Pape Sarr, long shot. Oh no, there's Kevin Danso. Fucking hell. The amount of times today I've mistaken one black man for another. I'm going to get called a racist soon, I think. Not deliberate. I wasn't expecting Kevin Danso to be the guy taking that shot from distance, but a lovely little shot it was. Good effort. Not racist. Yes. Oh, what I'm Dom Solanke. Ref! Johnson wins a free kick. Let's go, Johnso. Let's go. Find the pass. No, steps over it. Does that a lot, does Brennan Johnson. Feigns to make the early pass, then always thinks better. The percent, the possession stats have got to be like 80% Tottenham. Another one wasted. It's so easy for Forest. So easy. But we should be in this game. I'll tell you what, if we do have the audacity to go and win the fucking Champions League, the Europa League this season, how badly are we going to do next year against teams that know how to play against us? Because Nottingham Forest are not a better team on paper. They're just set up better. And Nuno has done a fantastic job of setting up his team for them to play out their best, and also, you know, to play to other teams' weaknesses. The SWOT analysis, the SWOT, right? Like, look at the strengths and weaknesses of you, and look at the opportunities and threats that your strengths and weaknesses present. And we don't do that. We just let's just think about ourselves. You know, it's insular thinking. It's the way that I describe Levy out people. You know, they just look inwardly and just think, oh, success at Tottenham is determined solely by Tottenham, by Daniel Levy. It isn't. You need to look and consider the things that are impacting those chances of success outside of your club. And we don't do that as a football club anymore. Not under Ange, we don't. Right? We don't set up in a way that looks to counteract Nottingham Forest. We look to set up as a team that can just steamroll teams with our possession football. And you know what? To be entirely honest, tonight I think we're better than the scoreline, but horrendous defensive errors, and that's what football is, right? It's all about moments. Horrendous defensive errors. Chris Wood scores his goal. Horrendous from our back four. Horrendous from Spence. Horrendous from Micky van der Ven. Horrendous from Romero, and worse yet from Pedro Porro. And the first goal was obviously sloppy from the corner kick, from the way we defended it, and then ultimately from I think Vicario dived the right way. I think he would have been even more embarrassed had the deflection not happened. So, you know, poor from Tottenham, really fucking poor from Tottenham. And then since then, it's been all Tottenham, but there's been a lack of bite, a lack of desire, a lack of killer instinct from our front line and from the supporting acts from our midfield. It's been terrible. Here's Jed Spence towards the back post. No one there. No one fucking there. Terrible. 1,200 people, guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, then smash the like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching this on Twitter and you do have access to YouTube, I really appreciate it if you can get over to from Twitter onto YouTube and smash the subscribe as well. Sean, I heard the Eddie Hearn gif you played. Yeah, I don't want an 11-inch penis, but it ain't fucking happening. 15 minutes of time left. I mean, like I say, guys, I'll put the link out. If anyone wants to come on at the end of the game and say their piece, then they can. If not, I'll round it off pretty quick afterwards because, you know, not good enough in the final third. But Ange has, I don't know if Ange has fucked up massively tonight. I think the structure of the team, that's a nice little ball there from Jed Spence into the corner. Well done, Dominic Solanke, for winning it back. Here's Matisse Tell. Has Matisse Tell got any energy left in him? Let's have a look. What are we doing? What are we doing, Matisse? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Get out of the way, Bentancur. You look fucking shattered. Don't shoot from distance. Cross comes in. Rubbish. This is all just fait accompli stuff now. It's all fait accompli stuff. We're just running on. We don't care. Don't care enough. Players are standing still. Jed Spence, Matisse Tell. The players are they're all standing still. They're all of them standing still. We've lost all hope. Yeah, we've got no more questions to ask. No more questions to ask. But the club certainly do. Do you want your tickets to Eubank Jr. versus Nigel Benson? Do you want that? Do you want to come and see that fight? Make sure you don't forget to get your tickets there. I went onto Tottenham's website earlier today to see if my ticket had been sold. And funnily enough, I was offered the chance to enter into a draw or some bollocks to get my ticket for the fight. You know? Listen, I don't hate any of that shit. I think it's all necessary and it's all a very cool part of the financial equation. And I think Tottenham fans that have a problem with it, I've got a problem with because I think they missed the point. But yeah, this team needs a little bit more oomph. This team needs some leaders. This team needs some very simple equations that are easily solvable by selling a few players that are easily sellable. They're sellable assets and they're not necessarily value attributing assets to us, either under Ange or under a different manager. And I think the main focus is the midfield. You fix the midfield, you fix everything. Yes, we need another centre-back or a full-back. But we don't need too much more in the way. Go on, Richie! Oh, Richie! Oh, what a save from Sells! Fucking hell! Richie could have had 4 goals tonight. What a save! What a save that is! Gee whiz! Lovely ball. Richalison free header. He can't do much more. Richalison can't do much more than that. He puts it low into the corner and Sells is equal to it. What a save. That you can't ask more from anyone. Like all of them. Wonderful cross, wonderful header, wonderful save. You can't ask more. Here's Lucas Berghvall on the pitch. Pape Sarr's day is done. Brennan Johnson. Oh, almost hits it in his own back of his net. Neco Williams almost hits it in his own back of his net. What a ball from Brennan Johnson, by the way. Gee whiz, 10 minutes to play. Is there still life in the game? Well, the last 2 minutes, guys. The last 2 minutes, we could have scored a brace. Could have scored a brace. Gee whiz. Go on, Brennan. Go on, Pedro. Pedro, look up. Put it in. Defended well. Defended very well. What are you doing with that, Brennan? What are you doing with that? Hoiked back in by Davies. Come on, Lucas. What are you doing here? Can we just start like lumping balls in now, please? Can we just start lumping balls into the box? Corner kick. Come on, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. Make it interesting. Make it interesting. Make the game interesting. Julian Alvarez. Love from Barca fan, bro. Appreciate you, Julian. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Oh, I lost my mic. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you for the support. Nice one, man. Nice one. Let's go, Pedro. Let's go, Pedro. No way, Pedro. That's a terrible ball, Pedro Porro. You've been fucking useless today, buddy. Ah, Bentancur. He's done well. He's done well. Look at that peripheral. Look at the peripheral. Matisse Tell, a little bit of space. Any more energy left in you? Any more energy? Whips it in low. Bit of kamikaze football. Cleared out. Come on, Tottenham. Finish the game strong. Come on, Tottenham. Finish the game strong. Appreciate you, Julian. Appreciate you, mate. Hopefully I'll see you again, buddy. Hit the subscribed. Are you entertained, Sean? Are you entertained? Well, I don't think it's been a horrendous game. I don't think it's been a horrendous game, no. Just woke up from a nap and we're still 2-0 down. Wake up and realise this club is effed. I don't know what you want me to wake up from, mate. What is it you want me to tell? Do you want everyone else to be negative like you, LV3? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? What was that, Jed Spence, by the way? What was that? What is it you want, mate? You want other people to be like, oh, let's just curse the club. We all agree the club is struggling. We can all agree on that. But you know, I don't agree that. Look at Nottingham Forest; they're back in third if they win this, which they will. I don't know what you want, mate. I don't know what you want. I don't understand why it is that other fans care so much how other fans feel. Like I see it all the time on other channels. Like they're always talking about other fans. It's fans like you who feel like the way that you do that are the problem, or you know, whatever. I'm not talking about the channels that you think I'm talking. I'm talking about all channels like these days. It's like it's some competition to be right. It's a competition to be the most like. And then as soon as something goes the other way, they're always referencing like, oh, other fans have come at me now telling me I need to apologize for this or I was wrong about that. Like, why does it matter? None of us are relevant. None of us make a blind bit of difference. Like, do you think Ange Postecoglou comes home and then looks at the highlight reel of the fan reactions? I'd argue that he doesn't. Does Pedro Porro do that? Does Pedro Porro get home after tonight in a couple of hours' time and turn on YouTube with Spanish subtitles and wonders what Sean Butler or his audience thinks about his performance? I'd argue that they don't give a shit because they got their family or they have their dressing down, they're warm down, they have their own feedback, they have their own people in their life that are closer to them that are saying this or that. I think all of our efforts are just like, it's just a way for us to feel better about ourselves, to feel like our opinions are heard. And that we can all have a community to like share our opinions, but ultimately none of it matters. None of it matters, you know. So like, I don't understand why people hate other people. I've said this 1,000 times. Like, if you're someone, oh, here we go. Who's this? Solanke. Shit from Solanke. If you are someone that hates another Tottenham fan because they feel differently to you. If you hate someone, and a lot of people hate me, I couldn't care less. Good luck to you. But a lot of people hate other people because they feel differently about topics like Daniel Levy. You know, if that's how you feel, then I don't need to know who you are as a person. I know all I. Oh, Richalison! Come on! He's a... Who said it? Who said said it in the chat. Someone said Richie scoring the header tonight. Let me know. Put your hand up. Well done, Richie. Well done, Richie. You could have had 5. You could have had 5, but you got 1. It's okay. It's a lovely header, by the way, and a lovely ball from Pedro Porro. Ah, what a ball. What a header. What's a ball and what a header. We're back in the game, guys. We're back in the game. It's interesting. Let's get the vodka on. Come on. Come on. And a little Sudafed. Come on, Richie. He was just warming the head up. That's it, H. He's just warming it up. Oh, look at Nuno now. He's panicking. Nuno's panicking. He's panicking. Nobody panic, Nuno. Nobody panic. Come on, Tottenham. 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes plus injury time. At least 5 minutes. We get one more chance. We're well worthy of a point tonight. We're well worthy of a point. Oh, yeah. Put the score on. That's better. There you go. There you go. It was annoying when people wanted to be politically correct, but now we've got a new breed of people that like to be analytically correct. Self-gratifying, I told you so. Steve, fucking love that, mate. Love that, bro. That is the worst of all evils. And especially when those people tell you everything, right? On one show, they say Romero's shit. On the next show, they say Romero's awesome. The next show, they say Romero's average. And then depending on whatever Romero does, I told you so. Yeah, you might have done once, but I've heard the opposite enough times to make me fucking pull my eyes out. You know? But more, it's just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, why do we all need to be right? I feel myself doing it at times. Like, I feel myself wanting to remind people, oh, you know, like, I said this about the budgets for the transfer window. I said it. I've always been right about the transfer window budgets. Like, who gives a fuck whether I was or I wasn't? No one cares. Do people care? Like, where's this? I didn't start this because I haven't. I mean, obviously, I have an ego. Everyone's got an ego, but like, especially people that want to put their face in front of a camera and talk about shit. Like, we've all got bigger egos than most. Pape Matar Sarr, shot from. Oh, Devin Davies having a crack. We're still in this game. We're still in it. But it's just the rinse and repeat of people like give every option, that give every answer, that change their mind every time the wind changes direction. And people, the thing I hate more than people that say "I told you so" is the people that change their mind when the wind changes direction because they're fearful of being called out for being late to the party. Like, there's so many channels, so many people that I spent a lot of time with who, you know, used to be like well on board my side with the Daniel Levy thing or whatever. And then as soon as Daniel Levy, like the marches started, suddenly they're all like, they've all gotten Levy out because it's popular to do so. Like, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed with Daniel Levy. Like what Ange says, like, if you thought I was a bad manager yesterday, then you shouldn't think I'm a good manager after Thursday, and vice versa, right? Nothing changes. These are all like moments in time, but people are so willing to just like abdicate their opinions. Richie, ooh, they're so willing to like I mean, God forbid I was standing next to them people in like Nazi Germany if I was live at the time, because I'd be fearful of getting like a call from the fucking SS because of something that they said. You know, the fear of being on the wrong side of the popular side, or the, you know what I'm saying. Like, people pivot to be in line, and it sucks, man. It sucks. Have some fucking backbone. Believe what you believe and don't give a shit about popularity, because populism and veracity are very rarely aligned. They are very, very rarely aligned, especially in the early stages of movements. Very, very rarely. I could name 20 things off the top of my head that were popular that turn out to be shitty, stupid ideas. People think because it's a popular opinion, it's the right idea. Bollocks. Absolute bullshit. Anyway, 92nd minute. Got 3.5 minutes to play. Forest have won a free kick. NFTs. Popular. Popular for sure. Yeah. I remember like when people had to explain, I know obviously I know what fungibility is because of my work. People going, yeah, I don't think you understand what fungibility means and the uniqueness of non-fungibility. I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They're just images. They're just graphics. They're like pixelated. They're not even good pixels. But if I had Bugsy Malone could create better with a paw on a fucking footprint. NFTs. What a load of waffle that shit was. Two minutes, Tottenham. You've got to get the ball back here. Get the ball back. Let's go, Vic. Let's go, Big Vic. Come on. Come on. Oh, nice ball. Nice ball from Berghvall. Brennan Johnson wins the free kick. Here we go. Here we go. Let's spoil Forest party. Let's spoil the party, people. Clever from Johnson, by the way. Clever from Brennan Johnson. Metaverses. Yeah. Spot on to Steve. Spot on. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, Tottenham. Still the point. Still the point. Still the point. Still the point. Matisse Tell. Corner. No. Cleared. One ball back. Forest, one ball back. That's it, is it? Let's go. Let's go. Last chance, Tottenham. Last chance. Look at the empty seats in the stadium. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Kevin Danso. Into the feet of Pedro Porro. Wins the free kick. What? How's he not won the free kick there, ref? You're a disgrace, mate. Last chance. Oh, no, it's gone to Forest. That's an absolute fucking disgrace, by the way. That's an absolute fucking disgrace. If anyone wants to come on, here you go. Here's the link. All right. Anyone wants to come on and talk about it, there's the link, boys and girls. That's the end of the game, though, surely. It's done. That's that, surely. Oh, dear. Another loss. Another loss. I'm going to go for a wee at the end of the game and I'll come back and talk to you for a little while. Anyone wants to come on, boys and girls, there's the link. You see the link in the chat there. Matisse, tell what you done there. That's it. Game over. Right, can I go for a wee now? Unbelievable. Big result for Forest. Well done, Forest. Well done. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. I think it's over. Is it over? Yeah, it's over. I'll be back. 1 second. We lost 2-1. Hang on. Hang on. You all right? We lost 2-1.
Yeah, you said.
I'll still watch the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Well, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? I mean, let me get rid of this now. Let's get rid of it. Let's go back to. Here we go. Here we go. Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Hang about. Let me get rid of this shit. Why is he looking over there? Tottenham Hotspur 2. Nope, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Nottingham Forest 2. Nottingham Forest go third in the table. Tottenham Hotspur, another defeat. Another defeat. A night that we shouldn't have lost. I don't think we should have lost that game. Nottingham Forest doing what Nottingham Forest do. Not a lot to say, really. The takeaways for me are Nottingham Forest are, incredibly well set up. And, their goalkeeper kept them in the game. Probably the man of the match for me, if I'm entirely honest. I think their goalkeeper was absolutely sensational on the night. Kept us out 3 or 4 times with sensational saves. Tottenham deserved more from the game. If I'm honest, I think we could make the argument Tottenham deserved to win the game based on chances created. But in terms of chances taken, not good enough. Not good enough. Richalison got 1 goal in the end. Probably could have had a hat-trick on the night. Would you call it a smash and grab? I probably would. They came in, they stole, they raped and pillaged us, and they got the result that they were looking for. They're third in the league, right? They're third in the league. They're 60 points ahead of Newcastle on 59, City on 58, Chelsea 57, Villa 57. So there's 7 teams. Oh wait, there's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So there's 5 teams that are fighting it out for essentially 3 spots right now. It's anyone's guess. Forest, Newcastle, City, Chelsea, and Villa. And Tottenham languish in 16th place on 37 points from 33 games with a plus 10 goal difference, 1 point ahead of West Ham, 16 points ahead of Ipswich that are all but relegated as well. Tottenham will live to fight another day. Tonight, it doesn't really matter. We could have gone to 13th in the league, which is, and look, don't get me wrong, Everton, United, and Wolves and Tottenham, those 4 spots there are worth £12 million. The winner of those 4 spots is worth £12 million, £12.4 million in prize money. Tonight wasn't the night. It could have been, it should have been. Unfortunately, though, Tottenham are left with more questions than answers. And the questions for me are bigger than just one game. They all around our midfield. Our midfield is not good enough. Tonight, I think we saw some really bright sparks from Udogie and from Matisse Tell. I thought they were fantastic. I thought Richalison was wasteful. As much as I'm glad he got a goal, he didn't really deserve to be on the pitch. I don't know what the tactical pivot was to bring on both Solanke and and keep Richalison on the pitch at the same time. I think Richalison has to go in the summer. I think tonight proved to me that Bentancur is nowhere near the player. I don't care what you think about Bentancur. In my opinion, you are wrong if you think that Bentancur is the solution. He is not. And if you are thinking that, then you are asking the wrong question. The question has to be, how does Tottenham find a midfield that can play to this system or a similar system with a 6 that is capable of reading the game and that can position himself in the right place, both with the ball, without the ball, and when the ball is nowhere near the 6th position? You have to be paying attention. And I said this to you before the game started. Be careful and keep an eye out for Bentancur. Keep an eye out for where he is when the ball is nowhere near him. If you can, keep an eye without the camera. It's difficult when the camera's not there, but you will see a guy who doesn't pay attention. And tonight, for me, Bentancur was shocking. Tonight, Pedro Porro let himself down in key moments. Tonight, Romero was rash. He was hepatitis C levels of rashiness. He was awful. Needed to get taken off at halftime because if he stayed on the pitch, he would have been sent off. Micky van der Ven was woeful tonight. Woeful. In the moments that mattered, he was woeful. Against Nottingham Forest, it's never going to be about the 90 minutes. It's going to be about the moments. And against Nottingham Forest tonight, in the moments, we were shockingly bad defensively, shockingly bad against a team that is set up to do 1 or 2 things very well, and then the rest of the time sit in and defend. And Ange Postecoglou messed up by picking Van der Ven and Romero tonight. Kevin Danso should have been on that pitch because Kevin Danso is the best aerial threat defensively of all of the centre-backs that we have. And against a team that has Chris Wood as their talisman, you need to be defensively sound in the air and positionally capable of doing those things. And the fact is that Romero is not that good in the air. And Micky van der Ven's weakest part of his game is aerially. Jed Spence, positionally, was caught out of the left back. And not for the first time this season. As much as I'm happy to give Jed Spence a hell of a lot of credit for all the things he does well with the ball and the way that he can drive the ball forward and the way that at times he can pocket tricky players when we are positioned in a way for him to do that. Tonight wasn't his night. And tonight, in the moments when the ball was whipped in by very clever players like Danilo and Morgan Gibbs-White and Anthony Elanga, those guys know where the ball needs to be and they can put it there. And unfortunately, our defensive line let us down tonight twice. But I'm not holding those guys solely responsible because you move forward to the midfield. And I think tonight was the night where you can cull certain players from the team. I think it's very simple that you can sit there and say, Pape Matar Sarr, as much as he is unique in his value, as much as he offers certain things that other players don't have, the ability to cover blades of grass, the ability to anticipate and intercept against certain teams is valuable. Against Nottingham Forest, it doesn't matter. It's an irrelevant skill set against a team that is set up the way it is. Pape Sarr is at the bottom of a long list of midfielders that we don't need anymore. We do not need Bissouma. We do not need Pape Matar Sarr, in my opinion. And we do not need Rodrigo Bentancur. We don't need them. We can sell all 3 of those players in the summer. We can replace them with one tip-top 6. A tip-top, top of the table, tippity top, number 6, a monster. Go wherever you want. There's plenty of them out there. There's plenty of them out there. You can go to Bayern Munich and find 1 or 2. You can go to Leverkusen and find 1 or 2. You can go to Atalanta and find 1 or 2. You can go to Sociedad and find 1 or 2. You can go to a bunch of different teams in Europe. You can even go to Frankfurt, believe it or not, and find 1. You can go to Ajax. You can go to that Feyenoord. You can go to a lot of places. There's a team in Scotland that has got wonderful 6s. There are 6s everywhere, but not at Tottenham Hotspur. And this system, whether it has Ange Postecoglou or somebody else, needs a better solution in the 6. We do not have it. And I'm sorry, anyone that sits there and waxes lyrical about Bentancur's situation on Thursday night, you're missing the bigger picture. You are missing the bigger picture. He isn't good enough. Sarr isn't good enough. Tonight, Decky was atrocious. We'll call him scrappy and scruffy because he wasn't match fit. The only bright sparks of tonight for me, the only bright sparks were Matisse Tell and Wilson Odebear. Absolutely sensational in that first half, doing the things that we have wanted to see for a long time. A dual approach to attacking football where both sides do not know which way the ball is going to come from. Odebear was sensational down the right-hand side. He was brilliant. He cut in when he needed to. He took the ball on every single time. Matisse Tell, to me, is growing into his position. The last 3 or 4 games from Matisse Tell have been better and better and better. And I'm starting to look at him now and thinking, I see it. I see the valuation. I see the value. I think he's got a hunger and a desire. And I think a lot of it starts and stops necessarily with his desire to, because he knows that Sonny's coming back soon at some point, and that unless he steps up, unless he shines, then he has no chance of beating the popularity contest debate around whether or not Sonny should be in there against Bodo Glimt or whether it should be him. I'll tell you the answer right now. It has to be Matisse Tell. It has to be Matisse Tell on the left-hand side. If Sonny comes back and the second that he's fit, he gets his spot in the team, then this is not a meritocracy. This is a popularity contest. And I have no problem with sitting here and saying, Sonny, you are a legend of Tottenham Hotspur. I love you to pieces. And as the captain of the football club, you're fantastic. You've been brilliant. I love you to pieces. I respect you. I respect what you do for the fans. I respect your talisman nature. I get it. I love it. I love everything about you as a person. But unfortunately, bro, you are not the guy anymore. Nowhere near the guy regularly enough. And just because you can show glimpses of it in moments here and there, we have to look at the season overall and think what is in the best interest of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And for me right now, that left spot has to be Matisse Tell. On the right, it has to be a debate. But the debate for me is very simple. If you want to go one side only and attack down the left-hand side and then look for someone on the right side who can tap the ball in the back of the net, if that's your modus operandi, if that's your MO, then maybe Brennan Johnson has the nudge. But in any other walk of life, in any other meritocracy, based on what we saw tonight, it has to be Wilson Odebear against Liverpool. And depending on what happens in that game, then Wilson Odebear for me starts ahead of Brennan Johnson. I thought that should have been the case on Thursday anyway. And Brennan Johnson, look, he got back and he defended well on the Thursday night game. Tonight, he didn't. He left Pedro Porro out to dry. Pedro Porro doesn't necessarily deserve any plaudits, but we haven't got really a right back that can come in and compete with Pedro Porro. The guy has played all season long. He hasn't had any breathers because, let's be honest, Jed Spence is considered a rotation for Destiny Udogie. I thought Jed Spence was okay tonight with the ball, and he connected well with Matisse Tell, which is important to sort of to kind of coincide in your thoughts, to collaborate with. But ultimately, I'd like to see maybe Pedro Porro take a breather against Liverpool, Jed Spence on the right, and then let Destiny Udogie come back in, because we need to figure out our best 11 for Bodo Glimt. And it has to be the best 11, because anyone that's underestimating Bodo Glimt, and by the way, these people that are saying, oh, Bodo Glimt are missing their best 3 players through suspension. Suspensions don't carry. Suspensions do not carry. Okay, so Bodo Glimt will be at their strongest. They're a very difficult team. They're a very, very good team. We're going to do a full breakdown of Bodo Glimt this week, at some point this week, or maybe early next week. But ultimately, Tottenham Hotspur need to figure out what their best 11 is, and you have one more game to practice. And I'm not expecting much from the game. I don't really care about tonight in terms of the result. What I do care about is the fact that we were sloppy at the back. And those sorts of things are where Bodo Glimt can take advantage. They can look at this game today and learn incredibly easily some key nuggets around how to dismantle Tottenham in the first leg. And if they beat us in the first leg, then we are fucked in the second leg. And it's not good enough. Tonight wasn't good enough defensively. And we had our strongest back 4 out there, with the exception maybe of Jed Spence or Udogie, whatever. But ultimately, it was moments in the game. It wasn't clever. It wasn't smart. And the lack of concentration, the lack of stability and structure and conformity to a plan was appalling in those moments. Other than that, it was 80% Tottenham. 80% Tottenham, and the midfield were shocking. Rodrigo Bentancur, look, is he our best number 6? Probably. Possibly, probably, but is he good enough? No, he isn't. I'm sorry, he isn't good enough. Anyone who says he is, I disagree. I'll debate you all day long. Let's see where we're going with the chat. They do carry Sean if they get the second yellow last game. I'm not sure that's true, my man. I'm not sure that's true. I think that's true. I think the rule says no carries over from the league stage into the knockouts, and then from the quarterfinals, all yellows are wiped. I'm pretty sure that's true. Fans not caring about the league games, it's a disgrace. This fan base of bums. I'm not sure if that's aimed at me. If it is, whatever. Obviously, I care. Obviously, I care. But I am not, like, at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to change is our league position. And it's still worth 12 million quid, by the way, which is important. Which is a big deal. Is a big deal. Let me put the link out there. Anyone wants to come on and say your piece? Here we go. You want to come on, say your thing? There's the link, guys. Definitely true, Sean. Christensen got booked for Frankfurt and said it misses the next match. What? He's not in the next match. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Are you sure they don't carry? I'm pretty sure they don't carry. I read this on Tottenham on the Football London. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hang on. Where's the thing? Where's the... You know what? I can't find it. I read an article this morning that said that the rule said that it doesn't count, it doesn't carry over. The quarterfinals, all yellow cards are ended. Maybe that was from the previous set of rules. I don't know. But the article said that it doesn't carry. They're saying they do carry. They do carry. They do carry. Okay. Well, look. Chris Callan isn't the fountain of knowledge, by the way. Like, he's reading the rules like the rest of us. I was reading what the Football London article said. So, but okay. Either way, it's irrelevant. Either way, they don't carry. See, they don't carry. I don't know. They don't carry from the semis into the final unless you get a red. Suspensions carry. Yellow doesn't carry. There you go. Oh wait, I don't even know. What does that mean? What does that mean, Luke? Scotty, what does that mean? They said on broadcast they carry. They don't carry. They don't carry. Cowling nose ball, mate. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe he does. I like Chris. Nice guy. Nice guy. Nice enough guy. Not that I know him too well. Come on, Sean. What's saying? Come on, Sean. Give up the fight before 666 fucks you up. Give up the fight before it fucks you up. What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen, tonight, guys, it's all about the lessons. The lessons to me are clear. They're clear and fucking simple and obvious. Right. There you go. Ali Gold says they don't carry. I'm pretty sure they don't carry. I'm pretty sure they don't carry. Ali Gold says they don't carry. Chris Cowley says they do. Who the fuck knows? Who's going to go out and get the rule book? Hang on, let's have a look. Do yellow cards carry over to the semi-finals? Europa League. They are not carried forward to the group stage. In addition, all yellow cards expire on completion of the quarterfinals. Here we go, you motherfuckers. Hang about. Telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Chris Cowlin knows, so it must be true. They are not carried forward to the group stage. In addition, all yellow cards expire. All yellow cards expire on completion of the quarterfinals. They are not carried forward to the semi-fucking finals. Okay? All right? Okay, everybody? So all this bullshit about their three best players are out. They ain't out. They're back. And my whole point being, he knows ball though. He knows ball, yeah? Fucking hell. Who wants to come on? Come on, someone come on and fucking tell me I'm a bozo. Someone come on and tell me I'm a bozo. Was that an I told you so, Sean? Well, I kind of guess it might have been. Look, at the end of the day, people, at the end of the day, there's 1,400 people that are watching right now across Twitter and across YouTube. I'm guessing the vast majority are on Twitter still. So smash a like, bozo. Bozo glimped. Bozo are missing their 3 biggest players. No, they're not. No, they're not. Bozo, Robin, Rohin. Listen, at the end of the day, tonight was all about learning, lessons. And the lessons were Pape Sarr ain't it. Bentancur ain't it. The tactics wasn't it. Nottingham Forest are it. Nottingham Forest are it. Just looking at the tactical breakdown now from Will Still. This geezer's it, by the way. Will Still is it. Will Still is it. Berghvall is immense. Yeah, he needs to play. But we got Liverpool first, haven't we? Do we care about Liverpool? And what's he saying? What's Simo saying? He's got it so wrong for once, but claiming the W. Who's got it wrong? Who's got it wrong? Have I got it wrong? I'm just literally reading a report that's referencing the rules. I don't know what's going on here. I don't want to start any beef. All I'm saying is that article, this article, right? Look, I'll show you. This is from the rule book. Okay, I read this earlier. It is stated in Article 52.04. Is this up on the screen? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Exceptionally, all yellow cards and pending yellow card suspensions expire on completion of the playoffs. It is stated in Article 52.04 of the handbook. They are not carried forward to the group stage. Oh, wait a minute. Is this? But this might be old though, because they are not carried forward to the. There's no group stage anymore. There's no group stage. It's a league stage. So is this? Let's have a look. See, this is from 2024. Oh, I don't know anymore. I don't know. What are we doing here? Champions League yellow cards. How many bookings lead to a suspension? Are they wiped after the group stage? This is from the group stage. This is old. This might be old. Exceptionally, after the completion of the 2 rounds of a UEFA Cup competition, do you know what? I don't know. This might be old news because of the rules. Did the rules change when the league changed from the group stage to the league stage? Who? Ones and zeros, right? Ones and zeros. Now, hold up. That doesn't mean anything. Hold up. I'm just saying here. I don't know. Ones and zeros, right? I know. I'm going to take a screenshot. Shut up, Solista. You shut up as well, AD. You bozos. Right. 1, if you think that the yellow cards carry over. 0, if you think that they don't. 1s and 0s. I'm taking screenshots. I'm taking screenshots of the chat. Right. I'm taking screenshots right now. 1, if you think that Bodo Glimt are without their 3 best players because the rules are what Cowlin says they are. 0s if you think they're not. Okay. 1s and 0s. No 10s. No 10s. No 10s. So 1s if they carry over, 0s if they don't. We got solicitors saying they do. Jason Helm saying they don't. Ask Johnny. Johnny thinks they do. I Show Skills says they do. Gov says they don't. I'm not bringing up Justin's thing. Rohin says they do. Joe says they do. Philip says they do. 80 says they don't, but suspensions carry over. Well, okay, I'm not sure what that means. I'm too pissed now to think of that one. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, I need to get some screenshots. Wait. Let's get the screenshots. Okay. Got you. Let's have a look. Let's keep going. All right, I've got you lot. Next up. Tom Crockett says nil. Simo says yes. Justin Mitchell says nil. Lewis Francisco. Okay, you guys all done. Dwayne Ashby says they do. This is fun. 0 yellow card not carry over. 1 suspensions are. All right, I'm going to go and find this out now. Are you going to check tomorrow and inform by email? No, I'm gonna bring this up in a stream. I'm gonna find you're a funny fuck, Sean. Glad to have you back. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm deadly serious about this. This is important to me. This is important. I don't think any of us fucking know. I don't think any of us know because the rules haven't been updated. The rule book still is talking about old last year's competitions. There's no new rules. Oh, we got people in the background. We got someone in the background. Someone. Here we go. We got Tom Crockett. What's happening, Tommy boy? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Hang on, I can't hear anyone. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is that you or is that my side?
It's me.
Hang on. Output.
Can you hear me now?
Talk to me, Tom.
Can you hear me?
Hang on. Let me know in the chat, guys. Can anyone hear? Tom, Tom, speak now.
Can you hear me?
Hang on. Can anyone hear Tom?
I can hear you.
Can anyone hear Tom? Tom, say something. You can hear both. I can't hear you. Okay, people can hear you. Can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? How do I do this? Turn that off for a second. Oh, I know why. Wait, how do I do this? Hang on, mate. Sorry, bear with me. Settings, audio, speaker. There you go, Tom. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. You? Can you hear me?
Oh, hang on. I still can't hear you. What the fuck? Hold up. Hang on a minute.
It's my end.
Oh, where's he gone? He disappeared. Hang on a minute. Is he there? Is he back? Is he here? I think I can hear people now. Where's he gone? Come back, Tom. Come back. Tom, can you speak to me?
Can you hear me?
No, wait, what's going on?
It's mine.
Hold up. Something's going on here. Why? Output coming out of the speakers. Sound on.
Is that working?
Can
you hear me?
Hang tight, mate. Hang tight. This is alien shit. This is alien stuff going on here. Bear with me. Don't go anywhere. Oh, dear. Settings, audio. Right. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know why I can't hear you, mate. This is fucked. Why wouldn't I be able to hear you? I've got something going on here. If I take that out. Oh no. Hang on.
Can you hear me now?
Say something now, mate.
Can you hear me now?
Fucking hell. I don't know why I can't hear anyone. I can't hear you, mate. I can't hear you, buddy. I'll tell you what. Just hang around for a minute. Just let me see if I can figure this out. You know what, Tom? I'll let you. If you're comfortable, do you want to just talk for a minute or two, and just say your piece about the game, and then I'm going to keep fucking around with the settings until it suddenly comes through. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, one second.
Okay, you carry on, buddy. You let us know what's going on. Is he talking? No, he's fucked off again. What's going on with my settings? What is going on? Settings. Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, my speakers. I've got the default speakers coming out. And then I've got on my default settings, output. I don't even know. I can hear my sound effects coming through my device. Let me see, privacy and security. Oh, hang on a second. I might know what it is. Screen time, content and privacy. I turn them off. Can anyone hear anything now? Hackers again. I am an amateur, mate. I'm an amateur on this stuff. Now, I haven't even got a test subject. Let me see if I can hear one of these videos again. Let's pick this one. Reflex. I can't even hear that. Can't even hear that either. Can't even hear that. Is it because of opera settings? Opera settings. How about that? Man, I can't hear it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Do you know what? You guys can hear it. I can't hear it. I can't hear shit. I don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah, my volume's turned up, Alex, you bozo. Come in, Tom. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, see, it's not your side, it's my side. It's my side. It's something going on, mate. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what I've got going on here. I'm looking in my settings, trying to figure it out. And privacy. Do you know what, mate? Sorry, buddy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Tom. I don't know what's going on, mate. Say your piece. I'll tell you what. Say your piece. And just. Oh, he's gone again. Every time I say your piece, he's he fucks off. What's going on? Audio speaker. Maybe can I find a different way of getting the speaker? I don't think I can do it. Your guest source is muted or turned down. I don't even know. I don't even know. I've got no idea what's going on. Tell you what, guys. If I can, I'll tell you what. If I can figure it out, I will. I'll come back. I'll reset the stream up. But it's probably a good time to end it anyway. Yeah. Don't know what to say. Sorry about that. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, everybody. Can't figure it out. Shenanigans, they are afoot. Guys, takeaways from tonight. Bentancur has to go. Pape Sarr, not good enough. Decky, rusty, not good performance. The only takeaways that were worth writing home about were our wings. And I think that's just a conversation that we have to have because for me, Udogie and Matthias Tell are immediately elevated to front of the queue for the rest of the season. They are, for me, what I've been looking for all season from wingers. Take on specialists. If they can figure out a way to also work hard and get back, then we have enough there to be interested. And for me, the Matthias Tell conversation that was settled not long ago, it was settled. He's not worth the money. Suddenly, I'm looking at him and thinking, there's something to discuss there because he was a really, really, really energetic guy tonight. Not good enough from Tottenham. 2-1 we lose. It is what it is. I'm going to see if I can figure this stuff out. Maybe I'll start another stream. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. But like, subscribe, and hit the comment section after the show. Sorry, boys and girls, about that. Apologies for the shit show at the end there. Sorry, Tom. Appreciate you coming on. I'll see you again, guys. Take care. Like, subscribe, and comment. As always, bye.